Hi, Fal. Are both my chats connected? Yes, they are. Hopefully now with like everything going out, people will start to realize we're gonna do things a little differently. Here. In my face? What do you mean in my face? What do you mean first? Why my face? Dog, it's my stream. I've already been here. I was already here. Like, what do you want from me? Also, I don't know about you, but I can see that chat up there, and that does not say Auto Relic is first. I was here before Kit was even streaming. Okay. Oh, were you really? Were you really? I thought it was Clover Pit from your calendar? No. Clover Pit is Monday. I said. Yeah, it says in the announcements. It's Monday. Clover Pit, we're doing Clover Pit and the Vampire Crawlers demo tomorrow. Sunday is always game requests. What do you mean? The delay time is always confusing? Is it? The schedule on announcements should be set to your current time zone. There's no delay. Wait, did I get the dates wrong? No, I got the dates right. You're the one that's wrong. Hi, Xana. Hi, Eve. Hi, Fen. Hey, have you guys noticed there's no starting soon screen? I'm just jumping right into it, and that's what I am doing. Is that we're basically jumping right into it. I am pretty much jumping right into it. Mostly because I wanna make the most of the game. I also want to. What Xana means is for us, both streams are on the same day. Oh, because okay, I get it. Because yeah, because it's 2 a.m. for you guys already. It's already the 20th. All right. Yeah, no, tomorrow we're doing Clover Pit and Vampire Crawlers regardless. And regardless, I've already scheduled Sunday streams for those anyways because you guys did donate for those, so it's fine. For that, you don't get my heart shower? No! Can I have a heart shower, please? Can I have a heart shower, please? Hi, Leon. And there's an array. Well, it's mostly because like I wanted to just try it. You know, I wanted to try to get the most like possible time out of it. You know, and thank you, Leon. Val usually adds like a lot more hurts, so that's like the initial. Well, Val also usually uses the bleed purple one. There it is. Thank you. But mostly because like I noticed that like people do tend to kind of like join in on oh, I guess it gets this out of the way ASAP. It's because people usually like join into the stream, right? And what I've noticed every time is that a number of people join the stream and then they like dip after like a minute, right? Probably because I guess they expect for you to like be talking or something already, right? But also it's just because I've noticed more and more people, more and more streamers, especially ones that are already like past, you know, a certain success point. They're all like, yeah, no, get rid of the starting soon screen, like just jump right into it. And I've been watching like more. I've been trying to watch more streamers lately, and I've been going back to the streamers that I like really enjoy, like Pint and I've been rewatching Yanners a little bit too because like I remember watching Yanners back in the day, and she was like honestly one of the VTubers that kind of pushed me to start streaming. And I noticed, yeah, no, they don't do starting soon screens. They just jump into it. Not that starting soon screens are like bad or anything, right? I mean, I kind of like it because I like the opportunity to listen to like music at the start of the stream. but sometimes I can't think about what music to play. And oftentimes that in and of itself is already like enough work, and I want to save as much time as I can, right? Hi Saints, hi Cheese. More observation duties. Yep. We're on the second to last game of the series. And I do want to get into it as soon as I can. Ben, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Yeah, Lola's there reminding everybody that the stream streak is there. Yeah, she's gonna say it now. Thank you for that, Fen. I appreciate it. I also do want to kind of like talk about some things as we play. It is going to get like a teensy bit serious. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I like it's something I need to like explain to you guys. It's something that I do kind of feel bad about. And you know, I'm gonna wait until my regular model is back, not the hamster. But let me just make the post on Blue Sky. I will say there is a further update. If you check the Discord, right, the events are now going to be up there permanently. Like, they're going to be there, and it's going to remind you every week. So if you're interested in it, you know, it'll remind you every week for that stream, like a bonus reminder, you know. So rather than like me making an event every day and then maybe forgetting, and you know, I have to do the special thumbnail for it, and you know, it's there. And announcements is I'm gonna post the schedule on announcements with the time zone and everything, but I'm not gonna be using that like little art thing, the picture thing that I do, mostly because like I'm out of fan art. But also the next time I do, I guess, want a schedule, I would like it to be more original, and that's something that's one of the things I want to work towards when my new design is ready and out. Obviously doing okay. Define okay. Define okay. Basically, I'm going to explain why exactly I've been cortisol maxing. I thought you were quitting streaming. No. I'm not quitting streaming. I'm not quitting streaming. Like I've already said multiple times. I've already said it. Like I'm in this for years. I even from now until this point now, I'm in this for years. Even if like, you know, I'm not partner yet, I enjoy this. I enjoy this. Thank you for the stream streak, Saints. I enjoy this. I enjoy this. Oh god, he left the "we need to talk" text. No, I would say like, I don't know. I really cannot imagine a point when I think like, oh, I would stop streaming. Even after I get to the point where I really want to be, CCV wise, I don't think I would stop. I'm gonna be real with you. I really don't think I would stop. I enjoy this too much. I've enjoyed this for like a long ass time. Like, that's why I go so hard at it. That's why I go so hard with streaming, and why I want to focus so much on streaming, because it's literally something that I love doing, right? So no. To some, unfortunately, I'm still here, and I'm still gonna be here for a while. Okay. I'm still gonna be here for a while. Okay. It's rough, but no, I'm gonna be here for a while. No, it's a little bit more immediate. Somewhat. Sorry, let me just post the Blue Sky post in my Instagram story that I'm live. And we'll jump into the game. I forgot to I should have prepared these, but I'm gonna be real, I did forget about my Instagram post, like my story post that I was gonna work on. I did forget about that, so whoopsie. Fit pregnant. I'm gonna be streaming till I'm 40. I don't know. I was thinking 50. Hell, 60. Maybe. Depends on where things go. So in 2 years, I'm already past that point. Someone said 60? Oh, did someone say 60? Oh yeah, Xana said 60. He said for when you will turn 60 years old and have more free time for streaming. I will say that is one of the topics I'm going to touch on, but it's I guess they're somewhat tangentially related. That's one of the things I will bring up. The fact that 1994 was 30 years ago is fucking crazy. 32 years ago, to be specific. 32 years ago. Wait, what's significant about 1994? Aside from it being the year that the Downward Spiral, you know, by Nine Inch Nails, one of the best albums of all time, came out. Bro's gonna be in a retirement home rambling on stream about Vantage. I already do. What do you mean? I already do. It's another request Sunday with more observation duty. VTuber, ENVTuber, Twitch streamer, OC. And then my link. Lola, can you not lay down on my arm while it's not on the mouse? Can I move my arm? She's not even laying down on my arm looking at me. She's laying down on my arm looking away from me. Like, she just loafed completely on my forearm before I have the chance to, like, get to the mouse. I have to use my left hand to move my mouse. Hold on. Damn it. Was that Lola speak? Or... No, it wasn't Lola speak. Okay. For a second, I thought that she broke again, and that was gonna upset me. Okay, luckily... Where's my phone? Oh, what do you know? She's on top of my phone also. Let go. I do need this. Let go. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. My arm's getting numb now. Let's get you down. Ow! Okay. Anyways. Oh my god. How are you guys doing? Are we doing good? Are we having a good day today? Did we have a good weekend? Please say yes. I hope we all had a good weekend. I really hope we did. My weekend was pretty slow. Like, work was pretty goddamn slow. Oh! Lily, thank you for the sub. 34 months straight.
Okay, and then it took an nose dive into you.
You know what? Let's make your day less ew. You know? Let's make your day less ew, okay? Can we do that? Please? Okay, there we go. On my way to tear something apart, weekend was actually very good, but just got locked out of progging UCOP tonight because Ether closed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jeez. Also, Ether's closed? It's a Sunday. And we're like on like the 7th content lull of Dawntrail. What? How the hell did Ether close? It's packed? Why? Why is it still packed? Were you raiding specifically with people? Can they not? I'm gonna strangle whoever I need to until we get across DCPF. Real. Fine, I'm just wondering if my landlord is gonna show up for the rent. I mean, at least it's paid, right? At least you have the money. Whether or not he shows up, I mean, that's no skin off your ass. 30 improvements are the only scary thing about me. That's actually real, yeah. Yes, indeed. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Cross DCPF is my dream. Me too. Me too. Like, actually, so I can actually play with my, like, my EU, people and all that. Oh, yeah, look, we're down to another 6 levels. Hell yeah. I am gonna stick with normal difficulty, though, for sure. Guild Wars 2 has mega servers and everyone can literally play together. Final Fantasy 14 needs to copy them. Well, there might be the fact that, like, I think Guild Wars 2 has, like, less people, though, don't they? Although I wouldn't blame if, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Guild Wars 2 just happens to have, like, really much more improved infrastructure. Hi, Pero. Get cutified? Thank you, Saints. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? Hope you get a special anomaly in Spa. I think that was it. Okay, well, we'll get to Spa. Our Nordic branch has been contacted by a demolition team sent to raise an old spa building in Redacted. Curiously, it seems as if someone or something has been maintaining the locale, halting it from falling to decrepitude. The local police department suspected squatters, but later reporting coming under attack by unidentified beings during their investigation of the premises, forcing a withdrawal from the site. Our branches are of one mind in suspecting the events of being anomalous in nature. Open the door. Listen, as much of a fucking, I don't know what quote unquote Harry Dresden's deal is, and I know that's not his name. I know he took that from like a book series. I don't know what his deal was, but I'm so glad he's now the new open the door meme. Like, real. You guys have no idea how, like, oh, also I did have his emotes here. You guys have no idea how, like, annoyed I got to a point where open the door was still around. You know that meme that's been around for like fucking 7 years or something? I don't know, I was getting tired of it. Now we got this new guy to like be the new be the new face of it. I know, I love that emote so damn much. I really do. Is it the same as usual? Right, we choose the room. Okay, so they brought back the click system of okay, it's still the same system as like 5. No, not 5, 6, the previous one. Which good. I'm glad they did that. That was actually a pretty good system. This means that we're, you know, being in normal mode. Oh, but we actually have to like select it. Okay, you know what? That's kind of fine. That's fine. Is this moving slightly? It looks like it's like vibrating. It's vibrating a tad. Is it object movement? No anomalies found. Is it distortion? Oh, actually there is no distortion. Huh. Okay, and we don't select the room. We're already in the room itself. Okay, that's great. It might be the lighting, because I don't know why it looks like it's moving a little bit. I never actually had the chance to watch you play this. Always been dragged away. I had to go before you started playing. That is true. And hell, I tend to stream this a little late. Water is... Zimir, is the water dirty as hell? Or is it just like... the, Is it just the lighting? I think it's just the lighting. Now, this is some liminal space shit. This is some liminal space shit. What is going on here? Why is there a hole in the... Okay, this has to be, like, object manipulation. Why is there, like, a creepy-ass hole? No anomalies found? There's no fucking way. Is it... No, not intruder. I got it wrong. What? Hold on. Steam, smoke, fog. Is it Rift? In the water slide? Is that what that is? There's just straight up a hole right there. That's not supposed to be there. Oh! 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 Hey! Get back here, you little bastard. Get back here, you little shit. I saw that. It's a portal to another world? No, this is like the backspace pool area. I've also got a big hole in my pool. Xana, get that fixed. I don't know about you, but I think that pools shouldn't have holes. Is this open? Door anomaly? I think there might be extra objects over here. While I do this, because I mean, I expect we're gonna be dying and whatever, you know. I think that's extra. The 2 garbage cans back to back, close together, seems weird. While I do this and, you know, we mess around and whatever, I think now should be the time to kind of like explain some things. So if any of you guys were to open up my coffee, right? What the fuck? Lights in the sauna. Nah, this is some Resident Evil red light shit. What the hell? Alright. Jesus. If you guys go to my coffee right now, you'll notice 2 things. One, I got more requests. I brought back some requests from the Donathon. Some of them. So now you can request to give Lola pets or treats with $1 minimum. You also could request a watch along. And this means we go in the Discord and we watch like an anime or some movie. And I want to dedicate, I'd say Tuesdays. And it would start around like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Central. Like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Eastern. Not Eastern, Central European time. For the movie watch along. Because I do want to work on doing watch alongs with you guys. What if you get too much watch along requests? You're going to be so busy. Well, I mean, I'm going to treat it like Sunday requests, where it's going to be 3 hours maximum, and I'm going to queue it on Tuesdays, which are my day off. And I would dedicate 3 hours into my afternoon where we go in the Discord server and hang out and watch along there. And I want to do that for movie nights in general because, like, okay, so this Tuesday, I want to watch Dune Part 1 with y'all. And then next week, I want to watch Dune Part 2. After that, with every Tuesday for about 3 hours maximum, we do a watch along. You know? So it would be like Sunday requests, right? But instead on stream, we're hanging out on the Discord server, we're watching a movie or something. Right? On Tuesday. You know? And I think that'd be nice because like I do want to watch like a couple more movies and all that with you guys, and I'm sure there's other things we've been meaning to watch too. Now some of you might rightfully be thinking, what's up with these requests you know, coming in? And another thing that probably you guys might have noticed, I think it's considered Abyss, as weird as it is. It's not considered Abyss. One thing that you guys probably might have noticed, and I hope people are listening in because like if you guys can just sound off real quick because this is a little important. So this is kind of like quote unquote the talk, but this is less like Like this is more like I need to explain something. Oh shit. Windy. Abnormal wind. Main pool. So, as you guys noticed, if you open up my Ko-fi, whatever, Ko-fi, I don't know however you pronounce it. You guys will probably have noticed that the goal has been reset to 0 and has now once again stated to help me pay off my credit card debt. And if you really eagle eye, you might also see that it is basically the amount that it was set to during the donathon. Basically, oh my god, this is kind of like tied to why I've been, I suppose, so stressed this past month. Wish I knew what the fuck this would be. I'll do missing object, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting the warning that there's like extra anomalies. Oh, extra objects for sure. Right here. That's funky. No, it's I mean, yes, it's a bit getting distracted, but also I'm literally just trying to think about like how do I explain this, because I don't want to share too much details. But essentially, you know, the point of the donathon that we just did was to help me get through my my debt, right? My credit card debt, right? And you guys gave in a lot. You guys gave in an incredible amount that I'm still grateful for to this day, right? And you kind of took a big chunk out of it, right? Now, by now, that chunk has come back. If not, is now slightly exceeding where I was at. Now I don't wanna. Now I'm not going to mention, you know, like this has nothing to do with like the Europe trip that I just did in Barcelona, because I organized my finances and so I put everything on a single card. Oh, I guess the hole's supposed to be there. I put everything on a single card. I did pay off one, and I basically organized what I mainly wanted to focus on into a single card. And so the stuff I did on my Barcelona trip is on a different card that has no interest, so that's not my concern right now. Okay. My concern was one of my biggest cards, right? Now, to explain, this wasn't necessarily out of like, oh, I spent stuff on that card and therefore, you know, I had, you know, spent stuff, which like, not really. I've really been trying my best to like not touch that card at all, ever since you know, I got it and it's been like that. I've literally been trying my best to leave it alone. Hi, nice to meet you too. Welcome in. I've been trying my best to leave it alone, right? But the thing is, and the part of what happened was, essentially, oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had recently loaned, not recently, actually. Like, I want to say like 2 years ago, I had, loaned a very close friend of mine, um, a couple $100s, right? And this was over the course of like, you know, a trip or whatever. It was kind of paying for them here and there, but it was always on the basis of like, I'll pay you back, et cetera, et cetera. And I trust them to that regard. Um, and I told them, that if I needed it or if it had to come down to it, if I could ask them for like, a 20 here and there, maybe 100 or whatever, maybe just $10 or something, and then that would like kind of pay off how much I lent them, right? So this was like about almost 2 years ago, that this first started, right? And over the past, ever since then, every once in a while I've been like, okay, well, can I borrow, like, can I have like $10 or $20 or, 100 to help, pay for stuff. And um every time it was like, oh yeah, I got you. And I'll send it to you, and I got you, and yeah, man, no worries, no worries. And every time there would be nothing. Um, Now I've never asked them for the whole amount up front, and I know that would be like impossible to. That was never my concern. My concern was like, listen, just like every like little bit here and there over the past how many years or whatever, just so that we can get it over with, right? Um, but the thing is that uh every time I'd ask them for like maybe 10 or 20 or 100 or something, I wouldn't get anything. And whenever I bring it up, nothing would come my way, right? They would say it would come my way, but nothing would happen. And I wouldn't, and it would just kind of like be one of those things where it's like, we just don't talk about it and we're just going to drop it and, you know, forget we talked about it over, right? Um, it kind of came to a head where this last time, they had, uh, where, I asked them, hey, is there anything you could spare? Because, there's, I didn't mention to them, but there was, Lola's vet thing, and I had to pay my insurance for the month, so I'm down, $300 $400 than I normally would have, because I forgot my fucking renters and my yearly renters insurance was a thing, and then Lola's vet visit was a thing, and yeah, which is why I've been cortisol maxing this month, because the bill for the credit card is due next Thursday. And no, it's due this Thursday. And that's the day before my paycheck and potentially the YouTube payment will come in. And I try to put, like, as much as my paycheck towards the rent first. And so I'm like a little bit like, this might be the very first time that I might miss this bill. That's why I'm so stressed, and I'm like I've been like so like wondering what the fuck to do, because I've never been late on missing a bill. I've always been proud of the fact that I've never been late on missing a bill, right? Now, here's the thing. Here's where this chunk comes in, because the amount of money that I gave them was from this specific card. Now, again, I just wanted how much I had paid for them, you know, uh, right then and there to just give it in, and then, that was that, But this last time, I asked them, hey, is there anything you can give in? You know, anything at all? They said, uh, yeah, I got you. I'll give you $200 by the end of the week. And which is like, oh wow, this is the first where they set an amount, and I wasn't expecting $200. I was just expecting anything, right? And I've even mentioned them over these past few years over the phone, where it's like, hey, a dollar here and there, that's all I need. But I like, I'm getting real close to the limit, and I don't want to hit the limit. And by the end of the week, no word from them. And I waited until the end of the weekend. Still nothing. Seems like an odd offer. Still nothing. So I gave it a little bit more time. I asked them during that weekend, being like, hey, do you want to send me the money through, Venmo or Zelle or whatever? And no response at all. There were 3 anomalies. There's 3 anomalies apparently that I missed. Yeah, there was no response. And I waited a whole other week. They weren't responding to me, and I was gonna be like, hey, am I just gonna assume that you're not gonna give it anything? Because the thing is that, like, I've been dealing with the fact that I asked them for a little bit, and every time, they're all like, yeah, I got you, and yet nothing comes out of it. Right? Literally nothing. Even at times where I only asked for $1, nothing, 0, nothing. And it does annoy me a little bit when I see them off to the side, and I notice, and they talk about how they're buying these like items and these sort of purchases, and they're going to these places and vacationing off to these places, and it's like, I don't know, it annoys me a little bit, but I'm never somebody to like tell people what to do with their money, right? Or what to do with their life, or it's their business. But I can't help but feel a little annoyed, because it's like, well, it's also my money. Like, it's a little bit my business, but I don't know. I guess that'd be a debate for another day, another time. Anyways, so yeah, but I asked them about it, and apparently they said that, oh, I sent it in, and I just realized, oh my god, it never actually got sent to you. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go to this trip or something. I have to sort this shit out. And then when I come back, I got you. But like, if I had to count with just specifically the I got yous, this is like the 10th time. And it hurts, because this is somebody who is very, 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 very close to me. And don't get me wrong, to me they still are. To me, to me they're still very to me they're still very close. To me they're still very important to me. Right? I still consider them my friend. Right? Right. That's my business about it. But I told them during that last message, I'm like, listen, man, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I gave him a whole paragraph, but it basically ended with like, listen, man, I don't want to communicate any more with you until the money is fully back with me. Like, I mean, like, I'm straight up cutting contact until the money is fully with me. And the thing is that, like, I really wish this was just about money. I told them that. Like, I really wish this was just about money and just that, but it isn't, because it's further than that, right? It's deeper than that, but I don't want to get too into it. But my main point, sorry, my main point is that the issue with why it bothers me, and part of why it's so stress inducing to me right now, is, and why this is difficult for me to bring up to you guys, but at the same time why I feel like I have to explain to you guys, because you guys literally put in so much work and so much effort and so much support to help me with this debt. And I absolutely hate to admit that we basically had reset. We're basically reset with the progress. And I feel really bad for that. So then you might be like, okay, well that still doesn't explain where the chunk was if this amount was loaned before the donathon. Well, that's because, again, this amount was on my credit card. And because it has not been paid back, the interest rates have been growing and growing and growing. And by this point, the interest rate not only has exceeded how much they even owe me by more than double. Like, however much they owe me, that's how much Chase has charged me twice over with interest payments alone by now. And those interest rates show up on my balance. And that effectively was basically the entire chunk of everything you guys had put together to donate, which means that I am now, like, I'm back at zero. Not, I mean, just as like in a metaphorical sense. I'm there. Now, I'm not here I'm not here to say that we're gonna start another donathon or anything. I can't think of any more goals or anything like that. My schedule is just not really much allowing it much. I can't think of further incentives to do. Like, I still owe you guys quite a bit, compared to last time. And it's missing object in coal pool, door anomaly in dressing room, object movement in sauna. Okay, I gotta pay attention to that. I just, in the end, regardless, I feel really bad over the fact that it's like this, you know. I really do. Well, I can say that, like, I'm proud I've paid off on one card. One of my cards was fully paid off, right? And it was pretty bad. And I've taken care of that. Another card was from the recent Barcelona trip. That's completely on me. That's my choice. That's what I did. I got no interest on it, so that was, like, on purpose. Like, it's there, right? The other card, right? The big one, the one card. That's the issue that I'm trying to, like, get rid of. Right. One card is done, but the big card remains. But the fact of the matter is that when you bring out the numbers themselves and you lay it all out in just the raw numbers, like income to debt and all that, and interest rates and all that, I don't want to get too much into, like, how cards work, and I'm sure we all know how cards work. We're all adults here, right? Like, I remember how much debt I had, you know, during that donathon at the start, and I know where I ended up, and it was a decent amount you guys had helped me pay for. But it's the fact that, well, now I'm back at that point again, right? I don't understand when you say the card is from the trip is whatever. Does that mean you need to pay for later too? So okay, let me okay. I guess I'm gonna have to explain things a little financially to I guess. Well, I guess because a lot of you guys are European and maybe you guys have a different system than we do in America. I don't know. I know America's kind of fucked in this regard, so I'm just gonna MS Paint this shit. Hi Batman. Hi Carlo. Sorry, I don't mean to ignore you guys. It's just that, you know, when I'm talking about something, I really want to focus on what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I'm gonna get really lost on what I'm doing here. Okay. Um, so basically, when I started the Donathon, uh, over a year ago, it was over a year now, wasn't it? Right? Yeah, it was August 2024. It was over a year ago. Right? Yeah. No. No. It was last year. Wasn't it 2025? No, it was 2025. Yeah, we started on my birthday. Yeah, it was 2025. I have two credit cards, right? So watch the Amazing Digital Circus. I have not seen past episode 2. What are you gonna draw? I'm just explaining my situation right now. Uh Financial shit. So basically I have two credit cards. One of which has a limit of $2,000, right? That means that this card allows me to borrow $2,000 from the bank. This other card, this big card, right? Um, I have a limit of, I think right now it's $7,500, right? Now I got to this point by the banks allowing me to have these credit cards because I had really good credit by this point, right? I've always I've never been late on my bills. I've never been late on any payment whatsoever. Even at my lowest point, I've never been late to, you know, a credit card payment or a rent payment or anything like that, or even insurance payment. I've always am on time with everything. And I want to keep it that way. And the reason why I'm so stressed out is because this might be the one time that I might not have that, right? So right by this point I had this much like limit, like how much I'm allowed to borrow max per card from the bank, right? Now when the donathon started, I was about 1200 here and about 4500 here, right? And a big chunk of this was the couple hundred from this card, right? That I talked about earlier. It was from this. Um Now when you guys had, you know, donated, we ended up reducing. Now I was splitting up the payments, and looking back, I really shouldn't have done that, but it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was splitting up the payments, but we had basically reduced this down to um, like basically you can see this. The total is like was this 5,700? 5,700, right? Pretty much it was that amount, right? Total. And when you guys had donated, we had reduced that down to I want to say like we reduced this down to if I can remember the total where I was at and how much you guys had put in, because you guys again you guys put in a lot. You guys have put in a lot. We reduced this down to about uh I want to say 4,200. which is huge, right? Now, here's the issue, right? Just because you borrow this amount does not mean that that's how much you have, and you don't have to worry about it ever. No, you do have to worry about it. You have to worry about it every single month, because every single month you need a minimum amount to pay back to the card, right? And the minimum amount is like a certain percentage of your balance plus interest. And what interest is interest is, again, an additional percentage of your total balance. And that adds on to the limit. That adds on to this. And these come in like two separate things. First, you get charged for the interest, right? Which is an additional extra amount of money that the bank is charging you for even borrowing in the first place. Like, it's the fee. It's the monthly fee. The minimum is how much you have to pay at the very minimum every month. And in many cases, in a lot of cases, this interest rate is greater than the minimum. Meaning that if you're only paying the minimum, this thing is passively growing, right? So I tried to basically get rid as much as I could to encompass both the interest rate and the minimum combined. And of course, the lower the balance over time, the less the minimum and the interest rates are better. That's why getting as much money as possible is like, important. Now, by this point, right, let me erase. Now this is where I was at the start of the Donathon, right? Now, while I had worked on paying off this mini card, it's at this point in time, it's done. It's done. It's zero. Right? Zero. I don't know anything on that card. I have been very stubborn and been trying my best to not use these, and I've been literally not touching this card at all. Right? It's literally locked away. I don't have access to it. I'm not touching it, and I want to continue to be stubborn about not touching it whatsoever. This card, on the other hand, again, because I had loaned that money out to that person, because I had loaned that money out to that person, this is now instead of going from like, it was like 3,200, right? But because of those interest rates that I was talking about, where even though I'm paying off the minimum, those interest rates are coming in, and this has bubbled up to where I'm at right now, which is about $6,800, which is greater than where I was at the beginning of the Donathon last time. Which again is why I've been so stressed, and the minimum payment is like it's almost $200 that I have to pay this Thursday before it seems that the YouTube money is going to come in, before my next paycheck comes in. And even then, I still need to take away several $100s of that paycheck towards my rent. And I'm trying my best to like keep aside as much as I physically possibly can to at least make the minimum. And that's basically my goal right now. Now, do we all understand like what's going on right now? Like, are we on the same page? Okay. So yeah, I will say I do feel really bad over I do feel bad over this. Yeah, this card, because it's brand new. I'm just gonna mention it, I guess. This card is brand new. This also has a similar limit of this much. But because it's brand new, I get no interest for like until next summer. So this card was like my emergency, just put extra shit in here that I have to. And the interest doesn't, like, there's no interest for like over a year. That's the card I have right now. So that's not my focus right now. Right? I'm not worried about this. I'm not concerned over this. Right? That's my decision to do. That's going to be my problem. Let's not even think about that. Right? My concern, of course, is just this right now. And yeah, the minimum payment they're charging me is almost $200 for this. And the bill is due on Thursday. And it seems that the next amount of money I'm going to get, which is like my work paycheck and the YouTube money, seems to be coming in after the bill is due. So that has me worried a little bit. I like let's not focus much on the friend. Again, that's not, I didn't even want to bring it up, and I just wanted it to explain why I'm at the way I'm at, you know. In the end of the day, it's still my responsibility, right? It's still, you know, my choices that have led to this point. And I basically mostly just want to say I'm sorry to like all of you guys, because of all this. So that's where I am at right now. So I'm just bringing it up to explain and just say, you know, I am sorry, and all that. I am. Yeah, I again, like, I just felt like you guys at least deserved an explanation for that. Now, before this door, I just noticed this door seems really tall. Either that or this is really short. Thank you for the €5 super chat. Okay, I missed that. Where can I find it? This is I'm an observation.
€5 through super
Duty
chat.
7.
Meow.
Meow. Thank you, Alma. This is I'm on observation duty 7. It's on Steam. Do you have any other loans besides the person? No. No. I do not borrow money out to anybody. Like, anybody that knows me, I am very, very, very careful with my money. I'm very careful with my numbers. I'm very careful with my amounts. To the, like, I'm sure my last roommate, right, can, if I mean, they don't watch my streams at all. I don't even talk to them anymore. But no, people around me and people who know me can confirm I am very careful with my
125. Got you, boo.
Oh my god. I'm no. Lily, I'm going, Lily, one thing at a time. I'm gonna eviscerate you. Thank you so much, Lily. Really, thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, I don't have any other loans by the other person. Anybody could know, and anybody could tell you, I do not borrow money out, like, at all. I'm very careful about my money. I keep track of everything, even your guys' donations. Even like those are numbers that I'm quite literally staring at and I'm tracking and I'm keeping tabs on. I am supremely careful with my money. Oh my god, Alma, thank you for another super. But guys, please give me a minute.
At Helma the Doorkicker _VT tipped €5 through Super Chat. Am very careful to smile.
I hope so. I am. Like it's what led to this point where I'm at right now, where I'm able to live alone, live on my own, on a very nice apartment in a very nice neighborhood, and never be late on any of my payments because I know money. I know the numbers. I'm careful. Right? I am. And if what the fuck? Dude, Lilith from NGE is here. Hold on. Object manipulation? What? Which would this count as? The more charitable things these people love you? I don't know. I don't know. This is my poll. Twitch.tv is my poll. Like, I'm not here to. Oh, now the hole is excruciating the light of God. I'm not here to. Dog, please, like. Thank you for 20. Thank you for the 20. Thank you for the 25. I'm not trying to use this as an opportunity to like ask you guys for donos. I don't know why the message didn't speak. I understand your pain went through the same. I got you as good as I can too. Like I know, and I do thank you guys. Am I a furry? Basically. I do not want to be here being like, please donate to me, please donate to me, please donate to me. Like, at the end of the day, this where I am at right now is my responsibility, and I am not somebody that likes, you know, maybe call pride or whatever. You guys know I am, but I oh my god, how do I explain? How do I explain? You're cute, I love your ears. Thank you. My ears love you too. I just want to explain why I am at where I am at. Also, Batman, thank you for the jewels. I just noticed the jewels you were giving in. Batman, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Like, what like guys, when I tell you guys that I'm not doing this for the, is it me or does the water look off? I'm not doing this. Oh, it's frozen. I'm not doing this to, like, you know, I don't stream to make money. I mean, it would be nice to you know, have this be my main focus and you know, quit my actual job or something so I can do this all the damn time. But that's not why I do it. I do this because I have fun and all that, and I did not want this to be an opportunity to just be like, you know, give me donations, etc. It's just more so that I wanted the Ko-fi goal to show the focus on that debt and to keep track of it, and there's like less water now, right? There's less water here. Jewels, it's on YouTube, like the TikTok gifs and all that. Apparently you have them on YouTube, but I can't see that with my multi-chat. I only saw that by actively going to the YouTube chat separately. So if I don't see it, I'm not ignoring it. I just literally cannot see it. On the opposite hand, if I am ignoring you, well, that would be, you know, that's when it comes to the actual message, you know, think about why. But anyways, no, I'm not trying to be to have this be an opportunity to like beg for money. I'm just trying to explain.
1717 has donated 20.
Lily, Lily, please. Other Lily. Like, or, my God. Thank you, Lily. What I'm trying to say is, I just feel like I just feel like, you know, I'm responsible. It is my responsibility to explain what's up with you guys, and I did not want to. Oh my God, somebody turned up the sauna a bit too high. I just feel like it was my responsibility to explain this to you guys, because oh my God, you know what? I see why the sauna was turned up.
The _VT tip 20 euros through super chat.
No, he's gonna fuck up my camera. I gotta, okay. Alma, oh my God, with another super chat. You are actually insane, Alma. Thank you so much. YouTubers avatars peak. Thank you, Goof. We worked really hard in putting this together. Like I mean, oh my God, where do I explain? Because I'm like, I can't tell if I'm being annoying or not with this topic or whatever, but like it's just very hard for me to like process this, because again, money has been a point of pride for me, you know. When we fucking learn you can talk to us if something makes you sad, you goofball. The thing is, the thing is that this involves somebody who is close to me, and I don't want this to come off like I'm calling out this person exactly. That's not the point. And this is something that is personal to me. This is between me and this person. Okay? At the end of the day, this is between me and this person, and that's that. I have not even told this situation to literally anybody, because it is between me and them. And had that been the case, I would have kept it between me and them, because it's our business. I don't subscribe to the idea of like, oh, this person pissed me off, or they're my friend, and rather than further talk about them, I'm just going to complain about it on stream, a very, very, very public space. Welcome back, Mr. Oh, the void. The void? The void. Or distortion? I think it's a black hole. Things are getting sucked into it. No, it is a rift. It is a rift in the lobby. It is a rift in the lobby. I can't leave. Okay. Welcome back, mister. In the end of the day, this is between me and this person, because again, it goes beyond money, right? And I am not going to go any further than that. Okay? This is something that I've already set my foot down with this person, and that is that. Okay? But the reason why I'm bringing it up publicly to you guys is because you guys helped me help. Like, that was the point of you guys' donations. And so I feel bad having to say that, hey, the most bluntest truth of it, the donathon was for nothing. that probably makes me the most upset, is to say that much. I'm observing. You better be observing me, Dougie. I mean, that's why I do this, for the free observing, to watch the stream, which is free, you know? I missed it? What did I miss? No, I'm seeing the messages. It's fine, Kate. You already explained the situation. You don't need to explain further. You need help. We give you help. That's all. What the anomaly directly was? I mean, I think it was this closing up or something. I'm gonna say missing object. Object? What I miss? Not much. Just me explaining my situation. There was an eyeball in there. Was there? I then missed that. I must have missed that then. Yeah, for sure. I'm just sending super chats out of fun. Oh my, you're insane. Thank you. The ICU. Oh, I see you. I'm sorry. My old memories of working at a hospital came back to mind. Is it me, or is this door kind of like fucked up? Your screen was glitching for 1 second. I did drop frames a little earlier, so maybe that was it. Anyways, yeah, I'm just trying to explain, like, that's why that there are new incentives there. That's why the thing on Ko-fi is the way it is, because I think it's important that I focus on that, you know, just to help me keep it in mind and help remind myself that, like, I'm putting that money there to take care of this. Because that's where all of my additional amount is going to towards. Because I just want to get rid of it, and the sooner I get rid of it, like, well, that's the thing is too, is that because of the interest payment, because of the interest payments, if I don't pay it off, or I spend too long paying it off, I'm gonna give the banks.
Zaina has donated 150. Shut UP and take my money, cause we all want to love you and support you. 3.
I'm gonna rip the piercings out of my face. I'm gonna rip the piercings out of my face. Oh, what is going on? What is happening? Oh, what is going on? Why is there ease? Why is there ease? Why are there ease? Why are there ease? Ease? E in the cold pool? Oh. What the fuck was that? Xana, I really don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Seems like someone is challenging me. Alma, don't worry about it. Alma, please don't worry about it. You must show HOA dominance. If it's against the HOA, hell yeah, do that. No, you guys literally are, like, amazing. I do want you guys to focus on yourself, because I know that we're all hurting for money, right? And thing is too, you know, and the reason why this is so difficult for me to, like, accept, and the reason why it's so difficult for me to, like, process, and why I act so weird about it, like, I didn't grow up, like, I mean, I think even to this day,
Auto Relic
right,
has donated 20. Shut up and take my money also.
Oh my god. IRS be silly last week. For me, it wasn't. I fortunately got a refund out of it, but that was months ago. You're ridiculous. You're insane. You're insane. Okay. I'm heating up to anything I feel. Let me hold on. Let me try another level. Let me try another level. Right. Let's try a different level. Let's try the apartment building. How? Maybe the apartment building might relate to what I might be talking about. I don't know. Okay, maybe not by this much. Right. Is that finish? Oh my god, is this what is this? The apartment from Cry of Fear? Kitty! There's a void. Oh, my actual cat meowed. I thought I was talking about her. No, there's a void. Is this an object? My actual cat meowed. I guess it's supposed to be here. I don't think it'd be considered an intruder or anything. No, this cat's supposed to be here. All right. Let's pet the cat. Let's pet the cat. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. I'm just always been weird when it comes to pese. I don't know what that means. When it comes to money, because like I grew up like poor as fuck. Like I mean funny, and like I guess to kind of put it in perspective, where I'm at right now is probably like the richest I probably have ever been in my life, in a sense. And yet I'm still below the poverty line in the US. As much as I hate to admit it, you know. But no, like I think I've mentioned to you guys. Hi, Bodhi. Thank you for the sins, by the way. Thank you for confessing your sins. Build all those points, right? I grew up, you know, in the west side of Chicago, and I grew up, you know, in this very cramped duplex apartment on one of the floors. And it was with like my 5 cousins, my brother, my sister, my grandma, my grandpa, my aunt, my uncle, my mom, my dad, all of us together, you know, with, you know, having to go to the welfare store for food and all that. And my room, I didn't even have like a proper room. My room was like the back, like porch area, the back porch room where the stairs to the upper floor go. Anybody who's lived in like maybe like Chicago or like hell New York, I think they have some of those buildings that are there, probably knows what I'm talking about. It's that area. That was my bedroom, right? And you know, for years I would sleep on the floor or share a bedroom with my brother and sister, and all I had was really my mattress, right? That was kind of it. And it wasn't until I was like, I want to say 20 or 21 that I actually had like my first bed frame, right? And you know, my first job was like McDonald's, you know, working for like hours, and my paycheck would come down to like $400, $350 on a good pay week or something, right? Basically I've never been used to having money. Like I've never been used to seeing this amount for what I do. Spent $15 on a random kid at CVS. I didn't have a fucking choice because the kid's mom. Why? I wanted to donate earlier, but PayPal wouldn't let me to. Take advantage of what you had. Take care of yourself. Get rid of that useless stress. I really do appreciate you guys. I just noticed this wall fence is like kind of fucked up. In general, it all looks a little fucked up, but this one looks a little bit more fucked up. Kofi was fighting me so hard to give you anything. I've noticed that I don't know if it's Kofi or Stripe that acts weird about it, but I've noticed like Stripe has been acting weird about it lately, that I had to look back, and I noticed that in a lot of cases you guys, like, the payment just straight up failed. Now, that's not to say that you guys were charged and I got nothing. I wanna reassure everybody that no, everybody's payments eventually made it to me, okay? Like, don't worry about that. Extra object in the club room, oil leak in garage, smoke in the entrance. Okay, I've got to keep in mind on that. It failed for me like 8 times. That's very weird. I do want to reassure everybody that, like, oh, okay, the oil thing that was here. I do want to reassure everybody that, like, no, there was no wasted money, okay? Don't worry about it. But yeah, it does fail. It's weird. I don't know what's up with it. It's yeah. I don't know. I just hope that none of you guys got extra charges, you know. I'm actually but Pup, welcome in. Hope you get the money before the deadline. I should. I really should. I really should. I had to use Cash App just to get it to cooperate, and even that kept fucking up. That's weird. That is weird. I'll try to see what's up with it, but regardless, like, either way, thank you. But like, yeah, I'm just trying to explain why I've always felt weird about money. I've noticed 2 of these pool balls are the same. No? Okay. I guess they just don't know how pool balls work. Or I guess one's supposed to be orange and one's supposed to be red. Oh, maybe that's the case. Is an object missing? I'm good. How about you? Anyways, that's I just want to explain why I've always I keep acting weird with money, right? And the way I always viewed it was I always viewed it as, like, you have to put in as much effort as you can to even get, like, anywhere, you know, to even, like, make it through, you know, with all the jobs I've worked and, you know, growing up. And like, I remember, dude, my mom, and she still works like this, basically the same job that she has. I mean, she's been promoted, definitely, for sure, as she deserves, a couple times by now, but she's worked in the same company, same restaurant for the past, like, 27 years, right? Is it possible if I could draw you, post it on YouTube, and tag you? No, yeah, that's totally fine. I'm totally okay with all fan art. Yeah, by all means, please tag me. I would love that. Hi, Rika. Yeah, no, I remember my mom, in order to support all of us and to help out with the family, you know, and she would work from, like, basically the afternoon all the way until sunrise the next day. Like, a full 12-hour shift every day, just so that we would get by. And even then, she still pushed me for me to go to, like, private school for the first few years of elementary school. You know, I went to a Catholic school in West Chicago, you know, and I remember always having to give in, you know, the tuition payment to my mom so that she can pay it and all that. And I for a while I thought that, oh yeah, that's a normal thing. I guess you have to give money for the school for some reason. I don't get it, but you have to give money to the school because sure, I don't know what it's for, because I'm like 8 years old. And then, you know, in 5th grade happens and I go to public school for the first time and I'm like, this shit was free? And I remember telling my mom, like, why did you just put me here earlier? I mean, well, putting aside, you know, when I wasn't getting bullied, but at times I would ask her, like, why did you just throw me here initially? But, you know, she wanted me to get the best education as best she can. She wanted me to learn English ASAP when she barely knew a word of it. Oh my fucking god. I don't fucking know, dude. The great attractor? The universal orb of That's the kind of shit I would want to pull up. What is this? This is not a rift? Is this object movement? Oh. There it goes. Oh, okay, that's apparently what it was. What the fuck? One thing though, I do not try accurately, but I can try my best, so it might be myself. I do not mind. Fan art, I've got no... Oh, these chairs are all facing me. How about you don't do that? I don't like being stared at. I do not worry about details when it comes to fan art. If you want, you could pull up my ref sheet, which I have on Blue Sky. It's also in the Discord server. That's completely up to you. But either way, I don't worry about details with fan art. Like, you do whatever the fuck you want. Like, it's fan art. How am I to complain? You know, I don't care. Have fun with it. I would only be asinine about it if it was like a paid commission or something. Is this door open? Am I wrong? Go play Guild Wars 2. It's free. Tag me up when you play it. We'll do some cool shit. Be ready to embrace chaos. I cannot wait to play Guild Wars 2. Ooh, there's glass on the screen. Broken glass. Yeah. It having unique events and then showing that option initially is kind of, or up until that point is kind of cool, because then I don't have to like keep on worrying about it. But yeah, no, like, I don't know, it was hard for me to fathom money in general. Even like, you know, growing up, my mom, you know, had to use like a special, they call it Illinois Link. I don't know if they still call it that. It was basically the food stamp card, right? And I just thought that, oh, that's just her credit card or debit card or whatever, plastic thing that we buy food with at the women, infant, children store, which I just thought was like the basic ass grocery store, right? But no, that was the EBT, Snap card, food stamp, whatever you want to call it, that we got. Am I crazy, or is there an item missing? I feel like there's an item missing somewhere. Daddy wants Mocktums. Remember, we appreciate it. We always got you. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. Go enjoy your Mocktums. Go enjoy your dailies. This looks small. Object manipulation. That skateboard looks like abnormally small. You saw it's a stream request? Oh, you did? Wait, was it a stream request? These are like, I mean, hell, if these donations, if you want to turn these donations into requests, yeah. No, it wasn't considered a game request, but yeah, no, it's basic. I mean, come the fuck on. Yeah, it's basically a request. I basically would turn it into a request. 1333 free stream request. Oh, you meant as a point. No, I missed that. Oh, you did. Oh, you did. I'm sorry. Like, let me show you guys. I'll show you guys on Twitch. This is my multi-chat. Max Shiba Puck, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. This is my multi-chat. This is what I use to see the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat at the same time. I can't see channel point redeems when they're used by themselves. That's why I have Lola kind of remind me about certain things. No, I did not see that. So when I saw it doesn't show it, that's lame. Well, yeah, no, I can see the message, but it doesn't specify that, hey, this is a channel point redeem. You know? There's no setting for it either. which is weird. I heard a cat. That's my cat. She's meowing loudly because she wants to be fed an hour early, even though her dinner is in half an hour. So within about a few minutes, she'll probably throw a tantrum and get zoomies. But yeah, no, that's my multi-chat. Now, I have the actual Twitch chat and the actual Twitch activity feed in a tab behind it if I need it, you know, to have direct access to everything. But on the multi-chat that I'm trying to focus on, because that way I can see everybody, no, it doesn't show me the channel point redeem. I'll make a command.
Feed me, feed me, feed me now.
That's her. No, you have to wait half an hour. Yeah, no, I'll make the Lola bot. I'll make my cat bot. Like add in a chat being like, hey, this person redeemed game requests or the free sub, you know? That way I can actually see it and pay attention, because I would hate to miss it. Yeah, no, I will schedule Guild Wars 2, like, yeah. I think I even put it in the point request that
Feed me, feed me, feed me a snack after midnight, Tilda.
Okay. No, not after midnight. I go to sleep at midnight, okay? You don't get any of that extra stuff, okay? Don't push it. I swear, man, I feel like there's like a missing object or some shit here. You know? No? Is there an extra object here? I haven't been counting the cups at all. I love cats, if you couldn't tell. I don't know, maybe you should make it like a little bit more clear about your stance on cats, so that we're all aware. What I did want to mention, right, because I guess we are talking about money. In the future, at probably certain points, like there might be a day or so here and there, like in May or in June, like over the summer, basically over the summer, possibly in May, where I'm gonna have to cancel a stream because I am taking an extra shift at work, right? Now, again, I've always grown up thinking, you know, having the mindset, having, you know, the practical thing of like, you know, you have to actively work for your money, like actually put in the physical, mental labor for it. Otherwise, you shouldn't be getting shit, right? You know, and I guess that kind of feeling has always been instilled to me when I see my mom working 12-hour shifts when I was growing up. Unfortunately, she does not work that long anymore. Now she's on salary. Now she doesn't have to like do all that, right? You know, and you know, my dad too, also, when he had moved in with us, my dad too, they would put in hours and hours and hours, and there would be times when I would be at home alone, but I knew how to take care of myself. I mean, I just had to sit down and watch TV and not do anything else. There was oh my god. Sometimes I think about why my mom sheltered me the way that she did, and when I think about this moment, I kind of see why a little bit. Because, I mean, she was very young when she had me. And she was the oldest out of her siblings. And call the cops. 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 Anyways. Anyways, yeah. So I was her first, you know, she was very young when she had me. So there was a day when I was like 4 years old. She was working a shift, you know, her usual 12-hour shifts, and she left me home alone because, you know, she had to. It's not like she could afford a babysitter. We could barely afford, you know. This was like what, 99, 2000. Hi Sonali, welcome back. Basically, she left me home alone, right? You know, like she normally does, and all I had to do was just sit there and all I had to do was just sit there and watch TV, you know, watch you know, PBS Kids or whatever back in the day, right? What were they showing back then? Like Barney, Teletubbies, Between the Lions. Those are the shit I basically. But I was like 3, you know. But there wasn't much to expect out of me. I'm hearing some weird shit. Oh, the void is there. Oh, that is the void. That is the darkness in people's hearts creeping down the hall. Holy shit. Anyways, yeah, no, but then while she was at work, I walked out of the apartment. Like, I just went outside. Now, I don't remember what the fuck the logic was that I was thinking. I really don't know what I was thinking. I don't know whether I was trying to look for her or I don't know. I think I distinctly remember going to the store on my own because I wanted milk, but I might be mixing that up with another memory entirely. Because I did go to the store on my own, but that was, you know, my mom telling me to go to the store by myself to go get some basic ass groceries, like the milk or the butter or bread or whatever, right? I don't know if anybody else relates to that. I don't know if that's probably not a thing anymore, but because I think parents are like more safe, but you know, for people as old as I am, or around that age, possibly more people relate to that. But anyways, I don't remember what, but I remember that she got home, and I was not home, and she was mortified. I don't remember what exactly happened, but I think I was in our neighbor's porch and she didn't know I was there. And I remember she came back and she was screaming, right? She was scared, but I was afraid. So I just didn't say anything. I literally stayed silent. She called for me, she was yelling and all that, but I was scared because I'm like, oh no, I realized what I did. I'm in trouble now. And if I say anything, I'm gonna, you know, get grounded or whatever. Or I'm gonna get hit, right? And I didn't want that. So I think I remember not saying a thing. I'm gonna have to ask her. I'm really gonna have to ask her. Or if my brother, who is in chat, if he's listening in, maybe he can ask my mom if she's there. I don't know. She can chime in if she wants, but I just remembered she's at work. Oh, she's still at work? Okay, well, I know I just saw her like a few hours ago, but like I don't know if she left early or not. Do you like you? Do I like me? I love me. Do you like me? I would hope so. Hi, Ultrakill. She's getting home soon. Well, maybe you can ask her then, or maybe I'll ask her, and I'll update you guys tomorrow. Is this a horror game? I suppose it counts. That box wasn't there before. Snake? No? I could have sworn this box was not here before. Could be object movement. Maybe it was somewhere else. Nope, that's not it. Not sure what else I should be... Oh, that missing poster is fucked up. That's not. Yeah, the kid was. It was this kid that was there. Anyways, like I was saying, she was mortified, and that's one of the earliest memories I had growing up. My memory is weak as fuck. Let me tell you that much. My memory is weak as hell. Playing these games so much, I keep gaslighting myself as to what the fuck I'm even looking at times. That light was always there, wasn't it? Am I wrong? I don't know. I just noticed this light looks weird. It's so spherical. Cat's still there. It's not moving. Don't see anything else that's like off. Let me see if there's missing extra objects in the cups here, or maybe they're missing. If not, that maybe they moved. Moved? There's this one streamer that I often see like TikToks or like shorts of that play these kind of games that can like pick apart this kind of shit really well. I'm not like him. I'm not. I am not him. Is the garage a little zoomed out? I feel weird about this, but I feel like the FOV is fucked here. To me, the FOV seems fucked here, but I guess I'm wrong. No, I was lost there. All right, let's try another level. Let's try a different one. Log cabin. Old cabin in the redacted woodlands has become of great interest to our Nordic branch. Once a setting for a grotesque series of murder kidnappings, it now draws anomalies to it like a beacon. Several hikers and skiers have already fallen out of contact in the vicinity, and we have little reason not to suspect their disappearances to be linked to the recent surge of anomalous activity at what the local news once called the Bone Picker Cabin. Ooh. This one hits a little bit more home. I want to see what's going on here. Little puppy! Up here! Hi, Femboy698. Welcome in. Oh, don't tell me that there's no dog here anymore. This TV is not flush with the wall, but it is the only way it can, like... The people on the sofa can see it. Though, I mean, why not twist the TV? It's apparently supposed to be that. God damn. That is a carpet. That is a carpet. I just say let's fuck around with extra objects and all that. I just noticed there's that a gun up here? That's a revolver. Right here on top of the cabinet. It's supposed to be there. You know how I told you about my boyfriend a couple days ago? I think I remember. Do I like anime? I do. I'm actually rewatching one of my favorite animes recently. What is this picture and why are they touching a skinned toad? And where can I buy that? What's my fave? My number one favorite is Neon Genesis Evangelion. But lately I'm rewatching my second favorite, which is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I kind of want to take the time to like rewatch my third favorite because it's been a while since I rewatched my third favorite, which is Cowboy Bebop. If you couldn't tell, I'm old. Well, no, it's Inuyasha. I can never decide between Inuyasha or Cowboy Bebop as like my third favorite. They're like equal to me, you know. It's peak. If you Neon Genesis Evangelion, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've seen the Rebirth movies like again and again, but the original series I've also watched repeatedly, and the original series like is always completely near and dear to me. Whereas Trigun on that list, not super well, it's close. I would say it's kind of close because I did not grow up with Trigun. I'm sorry to admit, but I did rewatch it recently. I watched it for the first time recently, and by recently I mean like a year or two ago. Like 2 or 3 years ago. I watched it with some friends, and it was great. Also, this door looks like moldy as fuck. Ugh. It's like the door is supposed to be moldy. Okay. There's no footsteps on the ground too, which is frightening. This vase broke? I want to say object movement? I don't know, it seemed like it broke. That's a crusty door? It is. I love that. Oh yeah, okay, it did break. That's something to keep track of. I swear this TV is moving. I don't know, maybe because I expect it to be flush against the wall, but it's not. I feel like it should be. It's weird that it isn't. If you still hear her meowing, do not fall for her tricks. She is still 12 minutes early. This image seems weird. I'll try to fix that. Nope, supposed to be there. I don't know if there's object manipulation or whatnot, but nope. All not supposed to be touched. Everything seems, I don't know about normal, but extra object. Nope, all supposed to be there. But no, but I did enjoy Trigun, and I've been meaning to like rewatch it. But the thing is too is that I'm also thinking about like another anime. I like there are two animes that are relatively old that I want to watch that I have not watched before. And honestly, whenever every time I think about it, or even when I mention it, even I'm like, dude, how the fuck did I not watch this earlier? And that is Ergo Proxy and Hellsing. I know I'm really fucking late on watching those. Like supremely late at those. But I don't know. I mean, all I had in order to watch anime was Adult Swim, right? And I had to stick with Adult Swim, and that was only when sometimes we had cable or sometimes we had internet, and I tried to find anime episodes to watch back then. There wasn't really much of a space for it. I didn't know much of the websites, and even then I was scared to go on a lot of websites because like I did not want to like get a virus on my family computer because I have put viruses in the family computer by that point. because because oh shit, we'll try again. Maybe this one I'll be able to capture them better. I was paying pretty close attention to the cabin more often than usual. You know, I was afraid to go on like extra websites because you know I was afraid that it would be like, you know, porn or I don't know, my family computer would get a virus, and I already have put like ended up getting viruses on my family computer. I mean this was like mid 2000s, like again I'm old, because we were using LimeWire or well yeah we had LimeWire, right? And I would try to like get whatever music I could so that I can like shove it into my like my $20 Walgreens MP3 player. Holy fuck, man. The shit I had to go through. You remember Relic? Hell yeah, you remember. Yeah. No, and the shit, and we would try to like, I would do my best to like either watch like movies from that or mostly music. For me, it was mostly music, right? But yeah, no, I didn't really consider other websites until like I was already in high school. Like I didn't get into anime until I was like in middle school. Like when I was in the 7th grade is when I got into anime. But when I first got into anime, my first anime that I was really into. I mean, I grew up with Inuyasha, and I really, really, really liked Inuyasha. Like I remember watching Inuyasha when I was like younger, whatever episodes I could here and there because it was on Adult Swim, and I couldn't be up that late. And you know, my mom was pretty strict in raising me, right? And she didn't want me necessarily watching Adult Swim, you know, in the lucky years that we had cable. Otherwise, we'd have, you know, antenna television, and there was no anime there. The only cartoons you had were on PBS Kids or Fox, you know, Channel 32, Fox, where they would show The Simpsons at like 5 p.m. You know, and I would know that it was specifically The Simpsons at 5 p.m. And then after that, if I know I was too late for The Simpsons, it's because they showed Seinfeld after, and I didn't give a fuck about Seinfeld. I mean, nobody gave a fuck about Seinfeld. It was either that or you had to go to like channel 26 and you had to wait until like way late at night. It was like what's the channel called? Channel 26 WCIU. Where you'd watch South Park, but you had to wait until like midnight or 2 a.m. to watch South Park. And my mom very much did not want me watching South Park, right? But in those lucky years where I did watch Adult Swim, and I would watch Cowboy Bebop then and Inuyasha, you know, that wasn't until like I was already like basically in middle school. Late Night Gundam Dot Hack 2. I did not get into Dot Hack. I did not get into Gundam. Mecha anime was not something I was into back then. But no, when I really got into anime in middle school and I first started getting into it, my first anime that I was super into was Bleach. Yeah, I was really into Bleach. And my best friend at the time was really into Naruto. And so we would kind of like butt heads over which of those two we liked better and what was better. And you know, we were like 12, we were 13, 12. But I mean, we came to an agreement, you know, by agreeing that, you know what, even though you're into Bleach and you're into Naruto and I'm into Bleach, at least we can agree One Piece is shit. I'm sorry to One Piece fans. Second I heard Bleach, I sat up immediately. I was really into Bleach. I really was. I can't tell what extra objects I mean, I guess the sink looks filled. Yeah, no, we were like 13 or something. Like this was like 2000, 2008, 2007, right? But no, I was really into Bleach. But unfortunately, back then, Bleach was like Naruto was mogging my ass because Bleach was having this weird dude, the Bleach anime, when you look back at the Bleach anime, oh my god, it is not good. Like we were not treated right, you know, for us Bleach fans. Now, I mean, I like when I read the manga, I was like, "Oh my god, this is so much better." When I actually got my hands on the manga volumes that I would borrow from the library, when they got translated over and they're there. You Are Mine? What is a You Are Mine? What the fuck is this? Too tired to figure that out, I go EP? Okay, fan. Go rest. Sleep well. Yeah, no, I did really like Bleach, And I mean, to a point, I still kind of do. The anime did not treat Bleach well. I dropped Bleach, like, once, they finally defeated, well... Does anybody even care if I spoil Bleach? I mean, this is a... Like, this is like a 20-year-old story by this point, or so. Well, I mean, even the ending, like, does anybody even give a shit if I just say it? If you're watching the anime, it's gonna take forever, and you're making a mistake. Drop the anime. No don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Okay. So, anyways, I dropped Bleach after they defeated Aizen. Because that was the main point of the story for the longest time, and by that point, by the end of that fight, Ichigo lost his powers. He was no longer Soul Reaper anymore, and I'm like, okay, this is a pretty decent ending. Let's stop here. I'm not gonna care about it anymore. And I know that later on they ended up talking about the Fullbringer arc and the Quincy War and whatever other shit they talked like. And no, I'm like, no, Aizen is defeated. He was literally the main bad guy for the longest time. I do not care. We're done. And part of why I was so eager to drop Bleach was because, dude, us Bleach fans back in the day, we were treated so poorly. We were treated so poorly if you were there because, my God, the Bleach, like, I don't, I like, I hate how anime has spoilers, and some anime do not spoilers, fillers. And some anime do fillers very well and somewhat sparingly. What is this? On the wall. I just noticed this. Is that a lock? I have no idea what the fuck that is. Bleach is like really bad when it comes to filler. Like horrendously bad. One, because either the filler story is A, awful, B, has nothing to do with what you were watching, because it is literally a random story that was put in the middle of the actual story that they didn't even explain it. They're just like, so anyways, like here, like, oh my God, dude, I want to rip my hair out explaining it, because like, okay, so imagine you have the big climax, happening in an anime, right? It's literally the final stretch of episodes. The final battleground is about to come in. You're finally going to face off against the bad guy, etc. Right? It's this point in the anime where the anime really looks like it's about to head into its final season ever, right? And right in the middle of it, and I don't know what the fuck compelled them to do this. Right in the middle of it, they're like, "Hey, so we're gonna take a break from this very final climactic arc to show you an entire season of filler that has nothing to do with what you've been watching." And you know what we're going to do next season? We're going to do it again. With an additional filler season that has nothing to do with either thing that you've been watching. Like, no continuation of it, just straight up, Here's a completely different story with original characters and has nothing to do with what you were watching. You have to wait basically 2 to 3 years for the rest of the final arc. That's what we had to fucking deal with. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Season 13 and season 12 of Bleach, around there. It was awful. Awful. Bleach could be cut down to about 100 episodes if you ignore the filler. It's not that long. It's really not that long. It really isn't. They stretched that shit out to 350 for no fucking reason whatsoever. And I know and I know you could probably give One Piece shit for being like 1,000 fucking episodes long. But, you know, at least in the end of the day, those thousands of episodes are like, that's still because the manga is just that long. I'm not watching One Piece, by the way. But dude, it was oh my god, it was mind-numbingly bad. It was so mind-numbingly bad, and I was so pissed off about it, and I was really into Bleach. By the time that the final season finally appeared, I'm like, you know what? I just want to watch it to get it over with and move on. I'm done. Because for me, once I watched Bleach, I watched literally anything else. And I'm like, oh, never mind. There's just better things out there. Bleach is not the only anime out there, let alone the only good one. So I started watching more shit while I had to wait because I did not give a fuck about the filler. You know? I would watch Spooky Ghost. Spooky fucking Ghost. That's a Shinigami right there. Fucking with my shit. I'd watch Death Note and Code Geass. Code Geass was another anime I was really into. You know, that's when I would watch FMA. That's when I would watch, you know, just more and more anime because, and my mind opened up a little more. Glad I dropped it after the Soul Society arc. Wait. Relic said something about it. I watched it through the Soul Society shit and just, it felt like I spent a lifetime watching for them to do anything. Like DBZ, man. I will admit too that was also my biggest complaint with like a lot of like the big three anime. Once I started watching all these other anime and I realized like, oh, well, you mean hundreds of episodes is not the norm? Oh, you mean like 20 episodes, 40 episodes, maybe just 60 at worst is actually how it's supposed to be? And they don't spend 20 minutes just staring at each other? Like, in a single conversation that says that only 2 seconds have passed? Like, I remember I got into Naruto pretty late. I got into Naruto when I was like 20, 22 years old. I got into it pretty late. And I admit I watched it through the so-called edited version where they remove all the filler and they edit the anime to be as accurate to the manga as possible. If anybody's ever seen that, it's really good. It's really good. And I actually really ended up enjoying Naruto. Like I really did. And then I got to Shippuden. Right? Though and just that first arc where they're looking for Sasuke, I was so fucking bored. I was so fucking bored. I was like, dog, nothing is going on. And I dropped it. Like 30 episodes in Shippuden, I dropped it because nothing was happening. Like, I'm like, dude, if this was part 1 of Naruto, like we already so much would have happened by now. It's been 30 episodes and we're still in like the first mission of looking for Sasuke. What the fuck are we doing? No, it was I realized it was wasting my time and I dropped it by then. And I'm glad I did. Because you know what I found out years later? In fact, I found this out about a month ago. Did you guys know that the entirety of Naruto Shippuden, the entirety of it, with its several seasons, hundreds of episodes, did you guys know that the entirety of Naruto Shippuden takes place over the course of 2 fucking days? Yeah. Apparently the entirety of Naruto Shippuden this whole time was in real time. Yeah. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. It takes place over the course of 2 fucking days. that's when I'm like, fuck this, man. Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm so glad I never continued watching it. Dragon Ball with the CO2 over the top. I think Dragon Ball was the most egregious with this, for sure. But I did enjoy Dragon Ball. I did. I grew up... DBZ was one I grew up with. I really... Like, the Cell games was my favorite saga of DBZ. What is your opinion of My Hero Academia? I didn't really watch it all the way through. I enjoyed it in its first, like, 2-3 seasons. But... I don't know. After a bit, I kind of dropped it. I mean... My Hero Academia was kind of during the whole, like... superhero craze that I you know, that I guess we're still kind of going through. I don't know. I just kind of got tired of it. I just wasn't super into it. It was 2 years. He was 15 when it starts and 17 when it ends. Are you sure? Because I looked it up and it said 2 days. When you look it up, even the wiki, it points out that it's been 2 days. Also, I thought he was 17 when it starts. I thought he was 17 in Shippuden from the get-go. I thought it was like, wasn't he just 14? He was 14, no, in part 1. It was a 2-3 year time skip. Because you're thinking about the time skip. I'm talking about Shippuden alone. If you didn't like DBZ, you had to turn in your Latino card. To be honest, no, I like DBZ. Okay, Lola has the right to meow. It is her dinner time right now. I'm gonna play my clips really quick. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Give me like 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna feed her. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna come back. Okay. Also dropped Naruto when he finally figured out how to use the Ninetales, but sprained his foot the first time he used it, so he couldn't chase the bad guys. Yeah, no, it was so much pacing shit that I. Yeah. I'll explain more and we'll talk more about it in a bit. Give me a second. And shields. This one has a gun. Nobody else around. I'm gonna take out the guy with the gun. I'm right above him. Can I jump and take down? Can I take him down Sekiro style? I can! That's good. That's pretty. I do kind of like the feel of the combat, I will say. The fact that I can be like fast and aggressive, a little Bloodborne style, but also I get those deflects. I get a bit of Sekiro in there. I like that. Oh god, it's tickling the right parts of my brain. The cat gets triggered no matter what. Yeah. I saw. I was mute. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Jesus Christ. I don't even think I've gotten a single anomaly in this entire cabin except for that broken vase. God damn it. What I am trying to say. What I was trying to say is that yeah, I realized that a lot of like the big anime, especially of the big three, I don't know what's going on with Shonen Jump and Viz Media, but I had realized after watching literally anything else that like how bad the pacing was. I'm like, there are shows out there that accomplish so much more than what these animes have done in so much less time. Like either these shows know something that the big three don't, or what is happening? What is happening? You know? Let's try another level because I'm awful at that level. Ooh, I want to try the factory. Let's go to the factory. That seems pretty cool. I'll go to the factory. Oh, there's actually people here. Oh. Okay. Alright. Sick. What do we got? Dead body, door anomaly, extra object, image anomaly, intruder, missing object. I don't think either of these are the intruders or anything. I think they're supposed to be there. Though it is weird that they do seem to be like copies. You know? Nope. What kind of factory is this? I say as I had clearly did not read the lore. Ethin Tartuta? I can't read that. Is this still Finnish? Any Finlanders in chat? Any? Oh, it's a meat packing. Okay, I see now. It's supposed to be a meat packing facility. What kind of factory is shipping out globs of flesh? Are they hiring? Extra object? I don't know. I cannot read any of this. I'll put door anomaly for a lot of these. See what's going on with these. If any of these doors are supposed to be open. Lorpsla. Pese. No idea what that means. Any extra objects around here and there? No. Nope. I don't know if the monitor is acting weird also. Monitors, I guess, are acting the way they're supposed to be acting. I feel like I have to, like, watch all of the meat as it passes by. Okay, and this is the other section, R1. And then this is down the line, R2, where I guess these go into, these cans. What the fuck is this, even? Like, what are these cans? What are they selling? Ooh. Stinky. Toxic gas. Dude, Miss Viper Valorant ulted in the package room. Toxins going out. Me after I use the bathroom after Taco Tuesday. Is that an oil leak? No. It's supposed to be there, I guess. Well, these look like oil leaks. Extra object? I don't know what that would be considered then. No, it's supposed to be there. Well, no, this better not be me, because if I see this in the toilet, I gotta call a doctor. Though these are some wet ass boxes. Ugh. Also, that's not healthy to be having a microwave and coffee cup here. Food while you're so they must stink in here. That's nasty. It must stink like fuck in here. Object replacement is apparently a thing, and I've gotta keep that in mind. I can't. Is that a painting? Or is that part of the cabinet? It looks weird to me. I don't know. I don't know what the hell it is. No, I see the angle now. It's supposed to be a poster. I'm still not noting anything suspicious. I just noticed this weird, like, chicken parmesan plate on the bottom left. Are the cans the entire time under an image anomaly? Like, nope, not the case. What could be going on? After the toxic gas, I don't think I've managed to find anything. Try as I might, I'm not seeing anything. I gotta start throwing missing objects rather than... Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe it's just a bunch of missing objects. But what could it be? No, I'm gonna trigger a losing state for sure, real soon. Yeah. Because even if I were to restart, I doubt I'd be able to like pinpoint the difference. Because yeah, everything is looking like exactly the same. I don't remember this being here. Nope, it's supposed to be there. God damn me. So is that. I gotta look further as to what this object replacement is. But I feel like object replacement would be like a lot more obvious, you know? Oh, I've been meaning to announce, I do want to announce to you guys that, So I've been speaking with like Alex and Cheese and Raisha, and Loveless and a couple other people, and we are looking into bringing back min eye level rating pretty soon. So not super soon. I want to say like June, July, the earliest. But considering that like I might be working extra shifts, I have to kind of think about it further. But again, that's the earliest. But the plan is, yeah, we want to bring back min eye level rating. So we'd be jumping on like Pandemonium and like Pandemonium Savage and the Endwalker Extremes. We're gonna be picking up like where we left off, essentially. So I wanna find people soon. The idea would be to raid during Monday, Wednesday, and or Thursday. It seems that we're all in agreement about Monday. We're just kind of like, okay, well, Wednesday and or Thursday, probably Wednesday, I think might be the target. I hear something. I'm hearing like, what the fuck is that? Oh, the valve. Oh my god. The valve is turning. Yeah, no, like I said, we're working on coming back to Final Fantasy 14 real soon with min eye level rating. There's also, oh shit, the Abyss. Oh my god. The darkness is back. Back-to-back anomalies is insane. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Anyways, yeah, we be bringing back 14 for min eye level rating. So yeah, the idea is, of course, like I said, we're going through Endwalker. We're going to be picking up back where we left off, doing Endwalker content, and then definitely by the time that probably by the end of Dawntrail, I guess that would be the goal. And I want to say we've definitely for sure would have the time this time, considering how long the patches are taking, that we would also then finish Dawntrail content before 8.0. At least I would like to, I want to say that this time for sure it should be possible. I want to say this time for sure it should be doable, 3-year expansions and like 3 years of mine rating. I mean, yeah. See, unlike where I thought my previous plan, where I'm like, oh yeah, we can buff out everything before Dawntrail came out, and we started in like 6.52 back before the patch delays hit. No, I believe that, like, and I'm very set on this, and I'm certain, even though I and they're gonna say in this weekend, right? But I am pretty certain that 8.0 is going to be a summer release. I'm pretty certain that this is absolutely a 3-year expansion. A summer release at best. At best. As rough as it is to say it, which means that, dog, that means that 7.5, as much as I hate to say it, is probably going to be like a year-long patch. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Anyways. Welcome back, Saints. I think that with all of that time, we would be able to buff out Endwalker and Dawntrail. In my opinion. I believe. we'll get our schnuts kicked in by DSR on top, but the rest is humanly doable. I mean, yeah, I mean, definitely the extremes, especially with all the practice and stuff that we've gotten compared to like how we were at in Coils and Alexander. Like, I'm trying to remember, when did Dawntrail come out based on when we started? I think, where were we? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Dawntrail release. It was like summer 2024. Where were we at by that point? What did we clear in July 2024? Dude, holy fuck. Okay, yeah, I see. We took a break for like a month and a half from the second half of June all the way until August for Dawntrail release. So we had just cleared 06 Savage. So we got through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and Heavensward and all of the Stormblood Extremes, all of Deltascape, and half of Sigmascape in about 6 months. And A8 Savage took like a month and a half. Like it is like it is, you know, and I will still say it is for sure the first ultimate. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, looking at this. At the very least, I feel like we can for sure complete Endwalker content. I feel like we can definitely complete Endwalker. We definitely will clear DSR and top before 8.0 comes out. I want to say at best, and because the fights are like, you know, recent and we're finally level 100 and we have our whole kit, and a lot of us have already cleared the recent Savages, because we're now getting further into content that we've all genuinely have like cleared and done recently. So we've got practice in. Ooh, the servers are made of meat. Object manipulation. They're made out of the meat. The servers are made out of meat. Those are the servers my Twitch stream is running on. Object replacement. Endwalker, no, I personally believe we will for sure get through Endwalker content. I believe. 8.0 is not coming out in 6 months. You're not convincing me that 8.0 is coming out in 6 months. If 8.0 is not coming out until 2027, I'm not even trying to doomer. Like that's just the most realistic thing that's happening. JP FanFest is in November. There is no way they're releasing an expansion in a month. Dawntrail, I would say at the very least, yeah, first tier, if not Fru, you know? And I haven't done Fru, but I want to say at the very least the first tier for sure, and Fru. I've not cleared any Panda aside from 1 and 2, but I am absolutely willing to put in the Elgrees. I mean, it's like with you learning. When did you join us again? Wasn't it during Eden's Verse? Right? You definitely joined us before T. No, you joined 4T. You were not there when we cleared Savages. Oh. I joined when you guys were doing UCOP for your hand. Okay, let me put this into perspective for you. We are for sure clearing a fight a day. We are. Like, we are clearing Panda 1 and 2 in about 1 to 2 days. Like, absolutely. Like, when you're, like... I'm just saying that much, Cheese, that whatever your expectations are for how long a tier or a savage might take, it's probably going to be way shorter. We're going to get like, what's our longest savage not counting Midas? Let me see. I kept it cold. How are you? Okay, let me look at the tracker. Our longest savage not counting Midas. I mean, hands down, I already can tell it's Eden's verse because of E8 Savage. Yeah, E8 Savage took us like a month. And that was pretty fucking hard. But like the first 3 fights, we got it done in like a week and a half. Otherwise, yeah, we tend to stay like 2 weeks within a tier. My expectation is 33 sessions per fight, but I'm also betting conservatively because I don't have that much mid eye level experience. Mid eye level is basically like, you know, as you're fighting it, as it was there, and you know, deeper into the the more caught up we are, the more how it was like back then it is, you know. I mean, the combat has not changed significantly since like Shadowbringers or Endwalker even. You know, we're still on the 2-minute meta, so the fights are kind of balanced around what we do. But you're also with us and with strats that are already out there and people who like, we've been through hell and back, you know. We these are people that I have dragged through Coils, and I dragged through Alexander, and I dragged through you know, they got the experience. Actually, 2-3 sessions per fight. I'm also betting conservatively because I don't have that much. Also, 2-3 sessions per. What do you mean by sessions? Like the whole day that we'll be raiding? I want to say that. I mean, first fight, I already believe, and it so far we're consistent. We'll get it done within a lockout. Second fight is where it's like. No, even second fight, I'm like, nah, we can get it done on a lockout. Third fight is where I'm like, maybe 2 days. And then fourth, about that much. Not backing down, but I made an oath. And we appreciate your oath. Jeez. No, but like, let's see. Yeah, like, the extremes, we tend to clear in like 3 days at worst. Yeah. Yeah, 4 days at worst. Like, clearing all the extremes basically takes up as much time as like clearing like 2-3 fights in a savage tier. Though the only thing where I'm like that I know might take up time is the fact that like we're doing DSR and top, and DSR and top are considered the 2 hardest ultimates in the game. So that's where I'm like, yeesh, you know? After the game on pause for so long, I completely forgot where the fuck I was at. Oh, no, I didn't mean to close the game. We're not done yet. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Whoops. Let's go visit the museum. What does it say? Kaviyapula? 10 euros? Wait, for coffee? No, cents. Museo. This has to be like Finnish, right? Playa Poti, Ulos, Neitleitilat. I can't tell what any of this means. Who? Oh!
At the _T0RDU1_G0
Turtle
$2
God?
through Super Chat. Greetings.
Thank you for the super chat. You were the 3rd person ever to super chat. Thank you so much. Dude, where do these super chatters come from? Thank you. Oh! Girl, we gotta fix your neck. Glad to help. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you so much. How are you? Greetings to you too. Oh, no anomalies. She's supposed to look like that. I see. This is really not like, hold on. Nope. It's just supposed to be like that. Okay. Is that a clock? I think that's a clock. Got donuts, coffee, bread. Kind of a shame they didn't put shit away. Doing great, about to sleep. This early? But the night is still young. It's 9:30. You're gonna come out being like, nah, I'm European. It's like fucking 4 in the morning for me. If you're European, I'm gonna lose my shit because I don't know how this stream is constantly a European magnet. It's so funny. Okay, you're American. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I won't give you shit for it. You probably have to get up early for work or something. I say as I also, you know, have my morning shifts I gotta do. I don't think the image acts weird, is it? No, the images look pretty normal. Nothing weird going on here. Just say that you hate it. No! I love my Europeans. What do you mean? I just wish everybody was in the same time zone, you know? What is this thing that this baby is holding on to? All I see is like a mass with an eye. Just gonna sleep it though. Good night and goodbye. May you and the turtle god meet again. Yes, hopefully we may meet the turtle god once more. Tortoise be with you. Can't tell what's going on here. So far things seem a little normal. I mean this image just looks does look pretty sus. I love museum. I love museum. Museo. Okay, no, really. Nobody recognizes his language. Am I correct that this is Finnish or like it's either that or no. It's not Icelandic. I'm pretty confident that this is Finnish. Whoa! Museo. Natali Titanat. Ayapoti Ulos. Cavio. No. Maybe it just might be. I'll put extra object. I'm not sure what I'm really looking for at this point. Still have yet to clear anything. I will say trying to find anomalies in this game feels harder. How much you want to bet that this is an image anomaly and I'm just too stupid to point that out. I was too admired by the beauty of this throne here. I only know like 3 words in Finnish. Let me guess. They're all words for dicks. Or pussies. I don't know, for me, I'm kind of good with identifying languages from the writing. You know, I like to think that I am. But when it comes to those, like, you know, the Nordic languages, it can be kind of hard to, like, piece together. Is that a void? That's a void. That has to be a void, no? There's a weird little fucking shadow here. You see this? This little awkward triangle? What the fuck? I'm a cunning linguist. Yes. One is, the others I forget the meaning of. Well, do you know what those words are? What am I playing? I'm on observation duty 7. Food, coffee. So far, nothing seems off. Everything looks the same. What's my name? Well, you should know my name. My name is right there. I want to be friends? Well, give it some time. Then perhaps I'd consider. Hi, Megan Snyder. Welcome in. Yes, I don't know how to type them up. You know, that's fair. That's valid. That's fair. I mean, we got Krampus here or some shit, and then that's that weird triangle house from Midsommar. I should watch that movie again. That movie was sick. Images don't look changed yet. I feel like this thatch is gonna do some crazy shit soon. Maybe object manipulation? These flowers look oddly wilted. Nope, it's supposed to be like that. I do like this system where like this is more stuff that is definitely affecting the entire room and like super like obvious, while this is more like the little shit here and there. Turtle Meter, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Do you by chance know of the turtle god? The turtle god that was here earlier? Dropping in a nice super chat. That sentence that sounds like Katsusukia, I think it's spelled Katsusukia, means look at the socks and finish. That's literally so funny that sounds like that in Italian. You're talking about me because it's me and my Twitch account? Oh! You have come down to grace. Well, I would say us fellow mortals, but I am not that. Well, nice to see you on Twitch. Just for a bit. No, that's very fair. Thank you for following me on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Congrats on no longer being a second-class citizen. Holy real. See, guys, multi-streaming to YouTube Shorts really is key. Well, I mean, actually, key. Your message got censored? Why did it get censored? It did? I think? Wait. Yeah, you didn't type earlier. Hold on, let me check. No, I would be able to see it. Azun is better? Yes, it is better, Lemoy. I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, I don't know. YouTube is weird, and I tend to have the auto mod on YouTube chat be on and be pretty strict, whereas the one on Twitch chat, like I have it off because like I mostly focus on Twitch, and because I don't respect people on YouTube. Well, the shorts feed, that is. I have so much lore that I will not explain. That was so evil, I hope. It was. As punishment, you will instead read my lore that is publicly available and I was forced on your throat. That's the trade-off. I totally don't have a command dedicated to such things to my lore. That is a visual novel that I had put together through Google Slides that you can still see right now on YouTube if you do exclamation mark lore. No, you don't have to watch it, but I feel like I should revisit it. I think. Did something move from here? I don't know. This spot feels too empty. Oh, wait, did I never bring it over? Oh, I probably didn't bring it over. Fuck me. Hold on. You know what? I will say that actually, you know, I can pull it up from my Discord server. Give me a second. I actually have like it in the Discord server. I didn't put a command for it because I switched bots. I asked you doing. Oh, you asked how I'm doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. You know, I ranted a bit earlier, as I tend to do, on my stream. Definitely, I don't take these opportunities to schizo rant for 3 to 6 hours a day. Non-binary bitch, how you do? Oh, I see. That was your message. Yeah, it's probably because you called me that. I mean, normally I don't like censoring anything, but you know, I have the auto mod on YouTube's chat because, again, I don't respect YouTube Shorts viewers. Most of them. If you haven't been banned yet, you're one of the good ones. I'm sorry, but let's be real. Most of you guys are a little. Blech. And I know some of you guys are fine apples, but when you have a whole orchard and every 3 out of 4 apples are rotten, you gotta understand where I'm coming from. You also have a Discord server. Mine is the Turtle Haven. I should visit it sometime. I do enjoy turtles. I'm not much of a turtle enthusiast, but turtles are cute. So did you know I sent your lore video to a tattoo artist? I know because I was yapping about my artworks of you. You did? Why? Did they like it? Did they enjoy it? Did they watch? I mean, it's 40 fucking minutes. There's no way they watched the whole thing. They probably were like a minute of it and were like, oh, that's cool. And then like never watched it again. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was pretty proud of it when I made it. I mean, I still kind of am proud of it. I don't know. There's no way. I am only watching it on YouTube because Twitch sucks mobiles and I'm painting. No, that's very fair. That's fair. Like, I would only ask if you could, like... Well, I mean, you're on phone, so don't worry about it. If you're on phone, you know, there's nothing you can do. It's whatever. If you were on PC, I'd ask, like, you know, at least open a tab for Twitch because, you know, metrics and whatnot. But, and Twitch is the platform I want to focus on. But, you know, if you're on phone, you can't do anything about that. I don't know. I'm saying shit. Can't paint on PC. If I was on PC, I'd have Twitch. No, that's understandable. That's understandable. Either way, you know, it's support nonetheless, you know. Turtle God is in your server. We are welcome to grace the Turtle God. Thank you. Tab these, Kit. I'll throw a can of tab into your fucking balls is what I'll do. I gotta be real, man. I'm barely noticing any like changes, and I know that's not helping because like I'm not focusing much on the game. It's just that there's so many levels. As much as the great content is, the fact that we're only playing this for like 3 hours is like, yeah, uh, it's not enough time. I was getting really good at them with something, but I want to see all the levels through, and we gotta visit all these places. I go to sleep at the bottom of the sea now. Enjoy your sleep, Turtle Mater. Hope to see you again sometime soon. You sent me a work in progress. Oh, I see. Yeah. The tail that you're making, it's coming out great. These chairs moved. This chair was not facing the camera. It was facing this way. Yeah, it reminded me of like that of when all the chairs were staring at you from the apartment map. I want to say image anomaly. I don't remember these things on the painting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they weren't there before. This painting was totally different. Hmm. You got a real life samurai sword at a Renaissance fair for only $99, but he was gonna give me a discount for 70. Well, did you pay the 70? Or did you pay the full 99? I mean, is 99 for a samurai sword a good price? I mean, yeah. I want to say it should be a pretty good price. I want to think that those are expensive. DM the horns and crazy paintings I'm doing actually. Ooh, I can see like the blue sheen on the horns. That's nice. I just feel like at some point, the one of the images are gonna go crazy. No crazy image so far. The back of the deer's head looks very cute. What the fuck was that painting in the other room? This thing? I mean, I see, yeah, a throne, Krampus, and the house from Midsommar, but blue. But these paintings have always been here. Unless you mean... Nah, these paintings have been here too. Here? No, these paintings have been here. Well, I don't know about this one. So that looks like a standard painting. The gift shop? The gift shop. Oh, this one. Yeah, no, this one has also been here, like, regardless. It's there every time. I got you on my PC. Thank you, Aiden. Taito, sorry. I'm still used to calling you from like your 14 name. Is that statue always so crooked necked? It is, apparently. It's not just crooked necked. Look at it's facing backwards. This is the Exorcist girl. But I've tried, like, it's always been like that every run, and I've tried to like report it, and it's like, nope, that's no anomaly here. It's supposed to be like that. Extra object. Hi, Disco Cat. Fucking weird. Well, it's art. That's art that I would have. But I am fucking weird, so. You may call me Aiden. I've been using his name as for 10 years at this point. It's a nickname, so it's okay. Okay. We're receiving readings of multiple active anomalies in your area. I noticed the painting. Oh, it's the paint. Oh, that lined up so crazy well. Yeah, okay. As you just mentioned, the painting is on the phone yelling out. Holy fuck. I was like, is it the announcement talking to me or the painting? No, it was the painting. It was the painting. I can't tell you what else I'm missing or extra here. God damn, I don't know, man. Missing object. I feel like it is gonna be some stupid shit as like, oh, there were 6 small tiny ass cups here and now they're not anymore. Missing object or extra object around here? Neither. God damn, god damn, god damn, god damn, god damn. God damn.
I feel like a fucking celebrity in this town.
Ariel
Arenell?
has rated us.
Goddess Airy Ray, Goddess Airy Ray, hello! Hi! Aranel? Am I saying that right? Thank you for the raid! How are you? Welcome in! Hi, raiders! My name is Kit. I'm a Foxboy Witch VTuber. And I'm on observation duty. A request from one of our chatters a while back. We play game requests every single Sunday, as well as usually Soulborn games or Final Fantasy XIV and other action RPGs often. How are you? How was your stream? I'm good. How are you? I'm great. I'm doing great. I'm having a decent time here, chatting with all of you. Well, I mean, I'm never great at these games because my memory is so bad.
Chatters, battle stations.
Because I'm so, oh my god, I keep accidentally closing this game. I'm so sorry. It is hard, and I have been playing through the entire series every week. Every week I've been playing the series, and I'm almost done. We got one more after this. Thank you for the follow. Anyways, you saw the game name. It's I'm on observation duty 7. I'll go to the gas station because I haven't tried the gas station yet. No, it's hard, and there's so many levels in it, and I don't have much time to spend. My memory is not the best. I mean, I'm past my prime, and my memory. I'm a 729-year-old witch, and my memory is not the way it used to. My best friend is doing the entire series too, and it's a lot. Oh gosh, it is. It is. But someone was very kind enough to donate to request the entire series, and we are seeing it all the way through. Had to recruit help. Yeah, no, I'm always down for people to help me out to see what's going on because I can barely tell the difference between a lot of these games. Sorry, I can't help. Just joined. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, for the most part, I already know that my memory is like so not great. Ooh, somebody crashed their car there. Is that supposed to be there? What would that be? Object manipulation? Maybe it's supposed to be there. Yeah, no. I'm just spending a lot of my time just kind of like ranting out. that's my excuse while I try to focus on these games. I just rant about a bunch of random shit. Holy cheap gas. Actually, holy cheap gas. It's kind of a good thing, you know, we have gas this cheap around here, huh? POV, I just woke up from a coma for the past 3 months. I love helping with these games, but doing it on my own was so wild. I like, out of all of these games, if I had to count how many times I finally made it through the night, I would say I've only won about like 3 times. Otherwise, it's always something that I missed where it's like, no, there was like one little can that was peeking out right here on the corner of your screen, like way over here that you didn't notice. And that built up with these 2 extra little pieces of paper underneath this tire, and that stacked with this one being a slightly different shade of red. That, you know, that's what made you fail at the last minute. And I'm like, dog, I can't. If that's per liter, it's not at all cheaper. Nearly 4 liters to a gallon. So yeah. Wait, really? Wait, hold on. Let me see. Super duper uber super 95 crap. You know what? Less than $1 is kind of like unbelievable. It's probably most likely liters because this is like, this should be Europe, I think, right? I mean, all the, like, look at this writing. This has to be Finnish, no? I'm pretty set that this is Finnish. However, look, it's getting quite late for me. Good luck and nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. I'll try to check you out also. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no, get all the rest that you can get. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think this is... Oh. P. Ulan Snackset. Linyasta. Ilte. Casa. Nah, I'm pretty set on it being Finnish. Oh my god! Where's this? Where's this? Where's this? Dude, you were concerned about the water bottles? I was about to be eaten up. We were about to be eaten up by the darkness in people's hearts. We were about to be eaten up by the literal fucking void. Hi, you guys in YouTube chat. Welcome in. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, you said the water bottles were tweaking? Okay, you're seeing what I've been seeing. Yeah, every, like, thing around I've noticed. Yeah, some pixels kind of tweak a little bit. And I keep thinking that it's like object movement, but it's not. It's just a normal, like, lighting artifact, and it throws me off. Am I playing something? No. It is bothering me. Like, I need somebody to confirm that this is Finnish. Or call me stupid and actually say that it's Icelandic or something. No, it's not Icelandic. It's not Icelandic. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. If I get it right that this is Finnish, everybody in chat owes me like $3. And I'm not fucking kidding. I am kidding. You said you Googled it and it was. Okay, no, definitely. I owe you $1. I owe you $1. Jesus loves me? Why does every other YouTube chatter try to like remind me that my tío Jesus loves me? I'm aware. I talked to him on WhatsApp a couple hours ago. Tell my tío I love him too. Like, abuela, is that you on these accounts? I get it. I love my tío Jesus también. Oh, I just noticed the knife and like all this getting fucked up over here. What happened? I also say as like I missed the lore entirely. No free samples. That's new. Someone really was serious about no free samples. God damn. Hola, Delaney, estoy bien. ¿Cómo estás usted? Reminds me I got a random WhatsApp call and like that number was supposed to have been given away months ago. I finally just uninstalled that app. It always surprises me when like I learn of Americans that use WhatsApp. Like the only people I ever notice use WhatsApp is like non-Americans, like consistently. Like I ask anybody, like the only reason why I have WhatsApp is just to contact my family in Mexico. Muy bien, Tony, es muy bonito. Gracias. I used to use it a long time ago. I had no idea if it's used for anything else, but for me, I don't know. Americans got Telegram and furries. They got Telegram, and but the rest of the world, they got WhatsApp. That's your poison. You know, pick your flavor. You take the blue pill. You will know. You will see the limits that furry stickers can show you, and it still won't grace what you've seen on E621. You take the green pill, and I will show you how deep your abuela from Tampico is asking you for for photos of you. We'll go. You forgot you knew English? That's kind of funny. Well, now you remembered. I joggled your memory a little bit. I will try to mostly speak in Spanish. Like I do kind of understand. I mean, I'm Mexican, right? I do speak Spanish. I do speak Portuguese, but I would like to just stick with like English, just for the sake of like everybody. I got people from all over. I know like 4 languages. Hey, me too. Well, I know 3. And, you know, I mentioned that I'm pretty decent at pointing out languages by reading them, like identifying them. And I'm in the process of learning Italian. So, almost 4. Almost 4. 3 for sure. What's the other languages that you know? What the fuck are you even saying anymore? I don't know. What am I saying? You guys are the ones that are listening on me 6 hours a day, like giving me views and money to Schizo Rant here. You tell me. I'm not recording this shit. Yes, I am. Reminds me of that dude who forgot he has Alzheimer's and remembered everything. What? That's actually crazy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you have cancer and that was the cure all along? Give the cancer. That was it. That was it the whole time. WVTube, thank you. English, Spanish, American Sign Language, another one I forgot about. Oh, I wish I knew sign language. I do wish I knew sign language. I was gonna say, if I knew sign language, I could like, I don't know, maybe do something on stream if I had hand tracking, where I could like do that for like my viewers who are like deaf. But that's like one person and I already have captions on my stream. So that's like kind of pointless. This means I love you, by the way. I do know that. You don't want to know how I know that. I did not learn that the good way. My Chicagoans know. My fellow Chicagoans know. And I guess if you're in LA, I suppose. English, German, and very little Portuguese. Hey! I was gonna say relic. Actually, wait. Well, I mean, where I grew up, they were pretty prominent. That's funny because that ties in to my backstory of when I grew up from earlier. You know, when I was talking about how I grew up poor and all that. Do not reveal the secret techniques. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I have on stream. And I mean, how relevant is it? Like, let's be real. How relevant is it by now? I'm sure the neighborhood. I mean, I know I've been back to Logan Square and Humble Park. The neighborhood has changed. The west side of Chicago has changed. Like, goddamn, it was not like how I was. People there are living nicely, and I'm happy for them. I really am. I really am. It was not like how it was back then. But no, you do pick some shit up. I just realized what way you learned how that means I love you by innocence. Okay, no. You're gonna have to tell me. What way did you think that I meant? Has it? I avoided like the fucking plague, not risking fish for curiosity. I mean, I've grazed against it, like quite literally face to face. You know, I don't know where you've been at, and I'm not judging you based on that, but I was there, and I'm not trying to have it be like oh, I know what it was like, you don't know what it was like. No. I'm not pointing this out as some sort of competition. I'm just saying, to me, I don't know. I'm used to talking about it, and I don't mind talking about it. It's not. I'm used to it, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I am trying to say. Sorry, my mind runs beyond my mouth too often. Hi, Ives. How are you? A body has been discovered. Oh! A body has disappeared. Body has been cleaned. I've been awake for almost 48 hours. I'm a little tired. Go to bed? Lay down in your bed. Shut your eyes. Go to sleep. Goo goo gaga time for you. Hey, well, if my community has anything to say about it, stick around on the stream until I scream, because apparently people fall asleep to this shit. I don't know how, but they do. Hello there. Hi, Titan Dandy. How are you? It's way more fun watching me. Yeah, I know. I get it. I, too, like pointing at mentally ill people and laughing at them. I pass times on Tuesday. That's where I go. That's why I have my days off then. Like, do you guys know you can just walk into a mental asylum and just start, like, pointing at them? It's great. I'm totally fucking kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, I did actually work at I did work at a psych ward a couple years back. Not at a psych ward. I worked in a hospital, and one of the departments that I was in charge in from time to time was the psych ward. So good, and you actually do the Obi-Wan voice so good. Well, I mean, that helps when you watch Revenge of the Sith like 3 times a year. Of course the Namis are taking over. I've been playing this for like 4 hours. Like, I just accept it. I just accept it when they take me. Kid has woken me up with the rapture when he got flashbanged. I thought Jesus himself came to take me away. Definitely can't relate to that. Okay, that's not an oil spill. I thought there was like juice spilled on the floor or something. I see we got coffee, mug, newspaper. Still, everything is not as weird as it was, but again, I'm like barely paying attention because my mind is fried. There's a furry at my school, and my friend walked by her and barked. I need new friends. I can assure you, I probably did weirder when I was in school. How many times did you watch Revenge of the Sith? I don't know. I can't count at this point. But I love the prequel. I mean, I don't like Star Wars much anymore. I used to really hyperfixate on it when I was like a lot younger. But and I don't care for the sequel trilogy, but I still enjoy it from time to time, especially the prequel trilogy. I always like the prequel trilogy. And Revenge of the Sith, you know, I will go down saying that it is still a pretty good movie. I really hope you have blue light glasses, bud. Me? No, I have. I mean, I have glasses, but they're purple. I mean, purple is close to blue. When I was in high school, I was a hardcore Wiccan in practice and did tarot readings and bone rune readings. Ooh, haven't done bone rune readings. I also used to be a pretty hardcore Wiccan. I'm not anymore because like my beliefs have like evolved and a little bit since then, but I still respect the traditions as, you know, an actual witch myself. Hmm. Oh, oh shit, it's Silent Hill outside. God damn, it's Silent Hill on one end of the parking lot. Blue light gases are horrid. They muddle so much stuff. Makes me feel like I'm in a 2006 FPS game. Just the weird TV show Mexico filter. If I recall, these glasses do filter out some blue light, but they're not like they actively filter out blue sunglasses. Like I'm talking about my actual glasses. No, like, but they do filter out a specific type of blue that is mostly seen in like screens that you can't. It's like that invisible kind of blue, right? It doesn't fuck with the color, but like it is an invisible type of blue to help with eye strain, which probably explains why I'm able to be on my computer for so long. You know, it's gotten so good they're coming out with a new movie called The Mandalorian and Grogu. I want to watch it so fucking bad that I'll pass out if I see any more fucking trailers of it. Oh yeah, I saw. They've been continuing like that. Wait, there's really a movie coming out with like The Mandalorian. I did enjoy The Mandalorian, but I didn't watch anything further. Happy for you if you're excited, but like, I'm good with the OG6, in my opinion. Maybe if I was like younger, like again, back when I was really fixated on Star Wars, you know, I might have a different opinion, but you know, my fixations change. I went Catholic to Wiccan to atheist. That's about as much. That's about what about me. Well, no, for me, I went Catholic, Buddhist, hardcore Catholic. Yeah, I converted back stronger. And then I went Wiccan. And then now at this point, where am I at? I would say, I'd say at this point, definitely I'm just kind of like an agnostic occultist with like a LaVeyan Satanist mindset. Kind of vague, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. You know, as I think, ooh, I just noticed the spook. That is the faintest image ever. Do y'all see that? What? Is that? Oh. Okay. All right. The fucking. That was like the camouflage Terminator nanobot cop from Terminator 2. Holy fuck. Rich, we want to talk about movies? And if anybody agrees with me, Terminator 2, peak action movie. One of the best action movies of all time. I still believe to this day, Terminator 2 is up there. I kind of wonder if it's like the best, but to me, it's up there. It is up there. Oh my god. I'm more the line of thinking something created, everything really cheapens the absolute amazing tenacity of life. I think theology kind of dampens the reality of just how old and long life is, and it's weird to say we're at the top of the pyramid. I kind of agree, but I also think that, like, you know, I still want to think that there is something out there, but I accept the fact that, like, you know, we'll probably never know. And that's okay. And it might not be something that we think that it is, and whatever it is, you know, it's there. I don't know. I just think that, like, something makes sense, even though it most likely is not the thing anybody thinks it is, but it's something. Very vague. I know. On the fence, but Jesus is king? No, my tío Jesus is a plumber. Sometimes he wishes he was a king when he's on his, like, 5th modelo of the day. But we tell him, no, tío Jesus. You're not. Put it down. Yeah. De casa. I do think there's, like, planes we can't see. I mean, yeah. Definitely higher dimensions do exist. We at least can make sense of that much. Like how we can't see magnetism, but we can see the effects of it. No, yeah, for sure. And there's a lot of, like, definitely stuff out there in the universe that we can definitely not see. And a lot of the stuff that you can even see out in space, they have to put in false coloring in order for us to perceive it. But if you were to, like, look at it in true naked eye color, it's kind of crazy how invisible a lot of it seems. It's almost kind of sad. You know? Like, when you look at, like, the pillars of creation, and you think that, oh my god, there are these massive, colorful, golden, like, clouds with, like, against a green glow and all that, and you realize it's false color, and then you're like, okay, well, what's the true naked eye color to it? And it's like, it's a slight gray mist against pure void. And it's like, oh. Okay. 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 But, you know, that's just because of the limitations, you know, within our own bodies. And I do agree that there's definitely a lot more out there that we can never, like, see or perceive, and that's kind of fine. I mean, think about, like, even what we consider the universe. We know that is, like, the observable universe. That is only the universe that we can see. We know that there is more out there that we probably never get to, but it is there. It is there. Hell, we might be wrong with the age of the universe. You know? It's nothing is ever completely certain. And me personally, I think that's cool. Cheated? I don't know about that. It says right there, Candy, the witches of fortune are not at your side. Pretty sure that all the colors they add to the photos is also to identify the chemical makeup. That too, because there are chemical effects that we can't see. Mm-hmm. 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 It's because you wanted my precious gold. I always do. I don't cover myself in gold for no reason. Also, Candy, I just noticed earlier you've never seen any Terminator movies. Fix that. Well, at the very least, watch 1 and 2. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. And then stop right there. Don't go any further. You're good with just that. As long as you at least watch 1 and 2. Definitely 2, but, like, 2 hits so much harder after you see 1. And 1 is pretty good. It's so funny because, like, 1 is, like, it's part it's not so actiony, and it's like part slasher film. Like, imagine if like Jason had a gun, right? That's like if Jason Voorhees had a gun, that's basically Terminator 1. That's how I kind of see it. Like it's like, oh no, like it's a little bit on the slasher horror side. But then 2 is where they kick fucking ass. I thought you were talking about me for a second. Why would I be talking about you? When did I say Auto Relic? I've never seen a Jason movie either. Also fix that, and maybe fix your. Well, it might kind of give you a weird kind of feeling about how the movies portray Jason Voorhees. You'd be surprised. Oh, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it now. No. You got to see for yourself. 1 is like the baby steps, then 2 is they leaned hard and had a budget. Real. They did pretty good for what they had with 1. That's my actual name you've already forgotten. Dude, I'm never good with names. Love playing him in Mortal Kombat. No, then for sure you should watch Friday the 13th. How do you get the gems? What do you mean the gems? Also, hi Omega. Hi Mohammed. Also, Nathan Tablet, thank you for the jewels. If you guys send jewels again, I'm not ignoring you. I just literally don't see it because my multi-chat does not show me. It doesn't show me the jewels. So you don't have to do that. But thank you. I think the jewels are like gifts that you have to pay money to YouTube for, and then you send them to me. But you don't have to send them to me. You don't have to do any of that. Like it's okay. You could instead subscribe to my coffee or my Patreon. That would be cool. But you don't have to do any of that. You know, it's always optional. Hola, Larry Chavez. How are you? You make me. I can't believe Bob forgot my name. You make me sad, Jim. I thought we were friends, Gary. No, keep trying. Keep trying. You'll get there soon, Relic. You'll get there soon. Thank you for subscribing, also, Omega. Backyard missing the cone at the top of the right car where the parking space is empty. The cone at the right of the car where the parking space is empty. Here? Oh, damn, you're right. Thank you. I'm barely paying attention. I'm just using this opportunity to, like, again, schizo rant for like the past 4 to 6 hours. With all these levels, it's been hard to like fully focus and like keep track of like everything. I'm just kind of either throwing in random shit or just accepting my fate. Road image 60. This? Is it not supposed to be 60? Well, this is Europe. That should be something in kilometers, not... Oh, it's in 120. I wouldn't have pointed that out. My American ass would not have noticed. Oh, wait, what'd you say, Ives? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, First Blood, Lady Snowblood, Hard Boiled, Heat, The 8 Diagram Pole Fighter, arguably the best martial arts action movie period, Lux Exposure, Sona 13, 13 Assassins. Okay. Ives. I know that your little repertoire in action movies is much more... Oh, there's a dead body. Oh! I know that your action movie repertoire is much more advanced than mine, but... Also, you said big man? Where? Newspaper stand in the cafe? This guy? Oh, I see him. Oh, is that an image anomaly? I do kind of see big man a bit there. But that's not considered an anomaly. This is like the only poster that's like black. versus everything else, which is yellow. Don't think that has to do with anything, but I'll go ahead and put it there. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no, the numbers are not. Numbers are not. Fucked. How many Godzilla movies have you seen? What? Hold on. I have to worry about the leaking aerial oil spill going on out here. I can't tell you. I know I for sure saw that Godzilla movie with you know, the one that Bryan Cranston was advertised to be in, but I actually didn't watch that for Bryan Cranston. I watched that because Hideki Anno wrote it. And then there was like the classics from back then, you know, versus Mothra, versus Ghidorah. But that was like a long time ago. I know that I did watch versus Mothra, and rather than like continuing to watch more Godzilla movies, I was just really into Mothra. And that, I think, started my love for moths ever since then. It's like whenever I talk to you guys about like things that I've like missed out, one is the backlock car, the right color, and 2 is the red SUV always having a golf club on the hood. Oh, that's not a golf club, that's a crowbar. Gordon Freeman was here. Okay, there we go. Mothra's based? Absolutely. Worcestershire Deborah? Hi again, Jita. How are you doing? She beats the shit out of Godzilla in all her movies, as she should. How do people notice this stuff? I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't help that, like, one, my memory is dog shit. I mean, I am 729. I'm getting up there. But also, I have, you know, progressive astigmatism. Also, if you guys are wondering why this dude is giving the suck to the gas pumps, holy shit. Oh. Also, you guys can't see it, but my cat is quite literally covering my entire monitor. Well, she's covering 3/4 of my monitor. Oh, she's right up against the mic. Can you hear her purr? She's sniffing the mic. She's headbutting them. She's headbutting the mic. Can I help you? Okay, that's your tail in my face. No, but we heard the bell, and she's gonna loaf right between my keyboard and my mouse. Okay, well, at least she's out of the way. If only you guys, if only I had my camera on. She is loafing between my keyboard and my mouse, where my hand is, and she has her tail wrapped around my arm. Why are you sniffing? Why are you sniffing my audio interface? She always surprises me with like new behavior every day. When do we get Lola Cam? Don't remind me, Candy. I should have explained that earlier. That was supposed to be part of the serious talk from earlier. This is Observation 6 again. No, this is 7. We play a new one in the series every week. Though next week is 8, and then we'd be done. And then we'd be continuing with other game requests. Which, for those of you also that I need to announce, since I am through with streaming the Minecraft SMP, because, you know, the Minecraft month is done, though the SMP is still up, I'm just not streaming it. This week, I'm going to be playing Clover Pit, the new DLC stuff, as well as the Vampire Crawlers demo tomorrow. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we're playing Bloodborne. I am so extremely excited to be playing. Oh, I saw that can. That shit's moving. I'm so excited to be playing Soulsborns again. Yeah, that I mean, Kenny, that's part of why I'm not doing like a donathon or anything for the donation goal, because I still have goals that I owe you guys and I want to get them done. I just literally the money has not been there and I feel really awful about it. Lola, I need to know, what are you doing? Storm Movement, the blue arcade machine? Yeah, wait a minute. Wasn't it yellow, blue, red? Would it be movement or replacement? Oh, either way works. Yeah, I caught you, fucker. Is the light filtering correctly in the gas station shelf near the camera? Gas station shelf near the camera. Wait, where? You'd zone out and miss like first half of stream. No, that's you know, that's where I was talking about stuff. I mean, I guess you can like scroll back in the VOD later. The shelf with the jerky and shit would be near the ATMs. Here? Wait. Near the ATMs. Am I stupid? You do mean these, right? These are slot machines. Well, I guess report lights in the store. What? Can I help you, Lola? She just wants attention. I think my cat wants me to give her kisses. Hold on. Center screen, am I just getting weird aberrations? If you mean this, yeah, no, the light keeps jittering. It's been happening in every map. It's just the thing that happens. Parking lot snake at the bottom right. There's a snake? Snake at the bottom right. Oh shit, I wouldn't have seen that. Oh, I heard it now. Hi, Sai. Damn, you're even kickstarting an RPG. Have I played Beware before? No, I have not. Just got on D&D. How goes stream? Stream goes good. Talked about some serious stuff earlier. Backyard image is the number play. Yo, yeah, you are correct. This is in reverse. I want to say manipulation. Oh, Bed Wars. No, I have not played Bed Wars before. What game is that about? I definitely feel like a lot of these are for sure like more obvious than I think they are, but because I am A, blind, B, bad memory, and C, some other third thing, this just adds a whole new layer of difficulty for me. You break people's beds in Minecraft? Oh, is it like just a game mode on Minecraft that you play? I don't play much Minecraft. This shopping cart was not here before. No, I don't. I haven't played much Minecraft. I tend to just play like an SMP, like once a year. Though we are gonna do another SMP in a couple months. A horror focused one. No set time on when that would start, but you know, we're shooting for summer. If not late spring. I hear breaking beds, I think of something very different, as do I. As do I. In that case, yes, I have. The testing last night resulted in having to set off a nuke in a cave. You guys set off a nuke on the Minecraft server? What was the result? What was the result? Store footprint and carpet. My god, that is so easy to miss. Footprints. There it is. See, now I kind of gotta wonder if I just like hover over random stuff and see like any unique thing pop up, you know? And I guess this is maybe the way you're meant to play, right? Just hover over everything. Oh! The fog. The fog is coming. The fog is coming. Oh, in horror pack testing. Okay. Okay. A lot of lag for like 30 seconds. A lot of infection spreaders dead. Weird thing, when I join a mobile, I get a still from, I think, New Year's. Or something. Kit plaster with sticky notes and Ken's model off in the corner. Wait, what do you mean you get a still? Like a clip? What does it mean if the fog is coming? The horrors. Hey, I'm making it this far with the help of you guys. Well, Muhammad surely, but otherwise I would not have made it this far. I gotta get AFK a minute, I'll be back. I finished gessoing the tail. I'm gonna make it have the blue effect like the horns. Yes. I will try to decipher what that means. That's alright, Aiden. When it tries to load your stream, it shows that first, then loads me to live. That's funny. That's kind of funny. Was that card on the road there before? The one here? Yeah, it's always been kind of just parked there. It doesn't do anything, it just kind of stays there. Gas pump extra... oh. The camera buffer a bit? I saw a little bit of a wiggle. Okay. We said extra object middle gas tank. Oh, no, hold on. You mean here. Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, there's a third gas tank. Gesso is like a base you put down before painting. Oh, I did not know that. When you stretch a canvas, you have to gesso it so the paint doesn't soak through. It basically gives the paint something to stick to. Ah, okay. You know, I did not know that. Haru, thank you for the stream streak. Extra object, the zebra cross. Zebra cross. Wait, this? Object manipulation? Oh, wait. Was that not always there? No, it was not. Well, yeah, why the fuck would it be there? There's no sidewalk. Wait, I hear something. I hear like a very light, weird sound. Boys go to college to get more knowledge. Girls go to Jupiter to get crushed by its gravitational pull and 0.11 trillion points on Earth. And its temperature, negative music, 20... Whatever that means, Batman. Sure thing. Since I'm unsure what kind of paint they use in this foam tail, mold, oil, lacquer, water base, I'm coating it the painting and I had to do with my horns too. My horns had a paint that water-based acrylic literally would drip off, but with gesso it stays. I think there was something in the rug in the gas station. There was footprints here, but it's gone. Although I did notice this car is active. It's on. Oh, yeah, no, there was a unique thing that said light. Yes, go do what you gotta do, Aiden. Funny that you can't point out the lights on that guy. I guess that guy said that car is supposed to be on. What was the actual speed limit for the road? It is 120. It is 120 kilometers an hour. So I don't know if the roads in Finland are that fast, but oh. She's like, God damn, give me my winnings. She needs her gambling money for her, like, meth payment. Gas pump image is a UFO. That's it. Oh, you're right. The goats are gone.
Intruder? You mean me? Jumping up on the desk? Sitting right in front of Kid's face, refusing to move, demanding attention until the second I get it, then hating having attention?
That is exactly like how these guys act. Hey, y'all hearing this like weird music? Wait, is it because we're in the last hour? That bass nose? What bass nose? Oh, bass noise. Yeah. Maybe it's because we're on the last hour. Oh. Getting spooky. It's getting spooky. Yellow, blue, red. That was the colors that it was at before. Oh! Damn. Intruder in the cafeteria? Missing object in the road. Object movement in the gas pumps. No. How did I miss those? Am I a boy or a girl? I'm whatever you want me to be. The answer is yes. And the answer is no. But the answer is also maybe. The answer is sometimes, often, always, but not never. I think that's my cue that I gotta call it for tonight. I definitely went by a little longer, and like Lola, my cat is literally, she's actually like demanding that I get off. Oh, she knows that she knows that I'm getting off, and she got off the desk, and now she's staring at me because she is like, it's time to get off. It's time
Food. Now.
I literally fed you an hour and a half ago. What do you mean food now? What do you mean food now? It's not happening. She eats in 11 and a half hours when it is breakfast. Am I playing Roblox? Never.
Second dinner. Like I am a hobbit.
There is no, and there never will be any second dinner. Tell you what, because of how much you guys have donated today, which is fucking ridiculous. How about when I get off stream, I'll give her treats. How about that? How about I give her a handful of treats? Considering that I did bring back the incentive to like give Lola for treats for you know the dollars that you guys give, like that's one of the requests. If you do exclamation mark requests, you know you can pull up the little store we got. Yeah, I'll give her a handful of treats, and definitely as I get off, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna cuddle up and all that. Why was your avatar was black? Because I'm wearing black clothes. You can see them, right? Can we play Poppy Playtime online? That fucking game has an online mode? No. Hi, Hayami. 500 cigarettes. Can I smoke some? I have one. Somewhere. Hold on, where's my cigarette? You can't even see the fucking thing. Hold on. There it is. Well, I don't. Are you watching on the shorts feed, or you're probably watching on the shorts feed? You can kind of see it right there. I got one. You can have the other 499. Anyway, I'm getting off for now. I will be back tomorrow. No, I joined the stream. Well, you should have been here earlier. You know where you can join? Tomorrow's stream. Where I'm playing Clover Pit. And we're playing the Vampire Crawlers demo. Okay? So I will see you guys all there tomorrow. Okay? And ever get to 2 gay black aliens? Oh, and you're progressive. We love that about you. You guys make me lose my shit. I hope you all know that. You guys make me lose my shit. Let me throw in some of my links over on the shorts chat because I don't know why my bot is not putting the links in the goddamn shorts chat. That's the one chat I wanted to put it in. Put it on the other YouTube chat. Anyways, I am genuinely, it's late. I go to bed in like an hour and 10 minutes, okay? I do need to rest myself. I already prepared everything for tomorrow's stream, so I can't wait for Clover Pit and Vampire Crawlers and finally to play a game that doesn't take up 89% of my CPU usage. Anyways, I love you guys. Again, I'll see you all tomorrow. Y'all better be there. Join the Discord so you guys know when I'm live next and you guys are extra notified and you guys can hang out with us and chat with us in our very active Discord server. Anyways, good night to you all. I love you guys. Here's all my links. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Derek White has arrived and Kit is going to bed. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Too late. I'll see you all tomorrow. You guys have to. Like if I were to keep on streaming for every person that comes by, I'll be on here for forever, and I'm already an hour late. You all tomorrow. I just realized the shorts chat is like, hold on. Let me take this chance to adjust this little number. Okay. Where's the ending text? It's like off center. Weird. I'm adjusting shit on the short chat. Give me a second. The short stream. All right. It's not. Okay, there it is. Lined up. Anyways. Good night.